Load. Seems like we're right here. Ready?
Yep.
Alright. I begin to stir from my deep, cushiony slumber. It feels like there's something heavy across my stomach, stopping any ability to move. Did someone throw a weighted blanket on me? Actually, it feels like whatever is on me is vibrating. There's a cat on him. What is it? Olivia? That's not a cat! That's not a cat!
Whoa!
That's not a cat!
A whole lot of
Whoa! Whoa! We're starting the stream off strong! What the fuck?
How could a disabled person have so much ass? What the fuck?
I don't know, Cake. What am I supposed to say to that? She's on me. I have to put in the stutter. Don't laugh at me. Yes, sir. Peak. Yeah, idealism. We're back. We're here. Oh, gods.
Can't believe we stopped right before that.
My entire head grows as hot as my brain tries to process the situation. How we're as she's. Her chest pressing close to mine, I can feel her rhythmic breathing against my body. It's deep, slow, and with a subtle but noticeable rumble with each exhale. Peak. This is peak! Yeah. It's pretty great. If I focus hard enough, I could probably feel her heartbeat. Maybe she's sleep crawled onto the beanbag and didn't realize that I was on it. I should probably wake her up so she can get back to her bed. Anytime I try to move, her limbs cling tighter around my body like a boa constrictor. Should have been him on God. But with all but Olivia's tail wrapped around. Say again?
We're about to go to Boner Town.
Boner Town? I don't think we would. This thing would it have Boner Town scenes in it? Hopefully. Wrapped around me, any attempt of escaping her hold is fruitless. Olivia looks even more peaceful than she did on the bed. Maybe she does know that I'm here. I'll leave her be. Last thing I want to do is make her a cranky gator. With my free hand, I managed to grab my phone. Yeah, and something else apparently. See that. Checking the time, the digital clock says it's only 5 minutes past 4:30. Plenty of time to continue my nap. I nestle my head back into the beanbag and let the feeling of Olivia's rumbling lull me back to sleep. This feels nice. My morning alarm lulls me from my sleep into the world of the living. I ended up spending the night at Olivia's place. Randy and Sophia thought my parents would actually be worried that I stayed with strangers for the night. When my folks hadn't answered their phones, Sophia was left fuming. Randy didn't look bothered, though, when the two calmed down after I made something up about a business trip. Honestly, I'm probably right anyway. On the upside, I got to spend the night with Olivia. Last night, we even turned the living room to some kind of blanket and pillow fort. It felt childish to huddle up on the floor with Olivia and watch her play old computer games on the outdated TV, but I had more fun than I'd like to admit. But now that Fridays rolled around, it was time for school. Olivia's wheelchair is out of commission until Randy could go get a replacement, meaning that she'd have to miss out today. Given the state of both her emotions and wheelchair, it pained me to have to go without her and leave her all alone. Honestly, I don't want to be alone in my cold and empty house either. Miss Sophia is one hell of a cook. Last night she made a delicious meatloaf. Guess I now know that Olivia got her culinary skills from.
My mom could never.
Hey, we're back in her house. I rise from the couch, pulling the spare blanket off of me. My face! Where's my face? The pains let me sleep on the couch, but at some point Olivia must have dragged herself from her room to join me. I just try my best to get up without waking her. I pull my phone out to check the time. It's about the same time normally. Honestly, I need my glasses back. I'm impressed with my own internal clock. You awake, son? I jump. Oh, hey, there's my eyes. I'll take it. As Randy makes his presence known behind me. His hands idly button up. a floral shirt as he motions ahead toward the unconscious Gator lying on the couch, guessing he has the early shift. She wasn't there when I went to sleep. I need my glasses.
Mhm.
Don't worry, not accusing you. Damien's already up, and the kitchen's hot cereal. Don't be late for school. I nod in response, taking a few moments to put on my jacket and glasses before heading to the kitchen. Whoosh! Oh hey, oh god, do I have already,
My
right off the
stomach's so
bat.
tiny.
Even if I didn't remember where it was, it wouldn't be hard to find Damien's busy, slurping honeyed oats like a jet engine. Ow! Ow! This is my kobold voice! Oh, Inko! You hungry? Before I even reply, the Dilophosaurus jumps out of the chair and makes for a nearby cabinet, procuring another bowl and spoon, which he slides across the table. Thanks? Most important meal of the day, man! Eat up! He gestures at the half-gallon of milk and a box of cereal on the table. I take a seat across from Damien and pour myself a bowl. Normally I'd skip breakfast on account of getting an upset stomach during PE. Then again, that could be my PTSD with the burritos talking. I'm kicking my feet to the shit, little girl. You gotta stop bullying him. He's just here to enjoy this with us, Cake.
Uh-huh.
With spoon in hand, I get a scoop of cereal and begin eating. You know, as far as cereals go, it's a little bland. If I had to guess, they'd probably avoid any of the colorful, sugar-filled cereals to prevent Vinny from bouncing off the walls. More than he usually does, at least. I continue enjoying my bowl of cereal with less ferocious haste than Damien. Hang on. Never mind. I wanted to see something. It's not long before we're both done, and Damien stands up without any intent on cleaning up after himself. Liz should be getting here any minute now, so we can wait outside. Sounds good. I take the time to rinse off the dishware in the sink before anything else. Damien looks a little guilty as he realizes what I'm doing. Finally, with breakfast dealt with, we get ready to head outside into the cold, harsh world. As I grab my backpack by the couch, I take one more glance at my slumbering girlfriend.
That's so hot, basically.
That's so great. I know. She's taken up the entirety of the couch now, the blanket we shared falling away as she spreads out into the spot I was just at. Should I give her a kiss goodbye?
Yes.
Or maybe fix the blanket for her?
Both. All of the above.
Fuck! This is a...
Wait. You should save.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna override the I'm gonna show you my chest thing. Even though there had Bakugan in there. Are you looking up options? Is there...
Maybe.
Yeah?
Yep. I did it wrong at first, because I don't know how to look things up, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah? Are you waiting on me to tell you which one to do?
Sorry, idealism is good. Yeah, he's solid. Tucker...
Excuse me, I don't think I asked you, sir.
Tucker
my
in properly. Just, you know. His brow scrunches up as I can see the goosebumps spreading on her arms. What? What? Cake, what the fuck?
My job.
This is
It's my job.
As I can see the goosebumps spreading on her arms. Kneeling down, I take the edge of the blanket and bring it over her. As I turn away from her, something catches my wrist. It's Olivia's hand. With her bleary eyes full of sleep, she looks at me silently, asking me to stay. Oh! Liz is here! His words make Olivia tighten her grip. Painfully tight. Ow, hey, I'll be back tonight, okay? She's fighting to stay awake with her eyes fluttering, her hand grip waning. Olivia?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the choices.
Is all good.
Promise?
My hands adjust the blanket again. Promise. I think she accepts that and lets herself slump back onto the couch. Ingo! Sorry, I had to do something. Damien hulls himself and charges into the cold right to Liz's car. She flings the passenger door open just in time for him to leap in and close it again. I get one last look at Olivia before I shut the door and hurry down as well. Oh, we're back in the car! Yeah?
I hate her. I hate that.
Oh, yeah, this is kind of wacky. Oh, man, the car is nice as warm.
Morning, Inko. You really stayed the whole night?
Liz starts down the road towards the school. Morning. Yeah, didn't want to be alone in the snow.
Is that why you smell like Damien's deodorant?
His clothes are looking pretty ragged by now, too. Shut up. I'll have to get a shower and a fresh change of clothes as soon as possible.
Oh, that's gross.
Damien and Liz keep the conversation moving and my mind starts to wander. Man, poor Olivia. Who knows when her replacement chair is coming in? Could be anywhere from a few days to weeks. Or she's just going to be stuck home that whole time while I still need to go to school. Won't be the same. We won't get back together in the art room after school. All alone, just talking, making fun of my bad paintings. Just us. Man, wait till Latican finds out we're...
Yep.
Didn't this just happen yesterday in the game? Didn't this just happen? How did he... Whatever. Damn it. Well, I guess he knows by now then. Man, it really won't be the same. Yo! Inko! You good? Seem pretty down all of a sudden. Yeah, I forgot my favorite dad is dead. I'll be fine. I appreciate you guys, really. This has been the best school year of my life so far. So thanks for being my friends. Hey, you're cool too! What brought this on?
Damien.
Oh.
This last school year has been pretty special. Hanging out with you guys so much has changed in such a short amount of time. Even if things are shaky right now. It's really been worth it. I have hopes for what comes next.
Me too, Liz.
Do you think that they bone?
Silence falls over the car as Liz takes off. Damien's hand is only occasionally swatted away from the radio's knob as we all sit in companionable silence. Are you talking Damien and Liz?
Yeah.
Yeah? Just because I give him his little kobold voice doesn't mean that they can't bone. It's
It has
nice.
nothing to do with voices, Mason.
Definitely the voice. I can see it in your eyes. It's nice taking a different scenic route to school. My dog's barking somewhere. I hear her? Yo! They have little snow dinos out, and one's about to get shot, apparently. At school, atmosphere is undeniably different. It's as talkative as rowdy as ever, but there's less of it. I don't know, maybe it's just my mind playing with me. There's less color as well, like it's been drained just a bit. The layer of snow blanketing everything outside is partially to blame. Man, I was looking forward to making a snowman this year. Maybe I'll be feeling it later. Solly was as stern as ever in his class. Whether it's just that he doesn't care or its own form of respect is beyond me. But his hat was on just a little tighter than normal today. Man, too many feelings today. Hoping isn't gonna get me anywhere. I even soldier from TF2 is mourning Mr. Latican. I'm halfway through the second period when the question of Latican's replacement strikes me. Will we just be getting a few days off? There's no way that we can find a new teacher on such short notice. Class is probably going to be on hold for a while. His name is still on the door plate when I enter. Inside, many of the students chatter with each other normally. Some nervously glance up to the teacher's desk. I take my normal seat by the vacant desk Olivia would normally be stationed. Period's gonna suck without her. Looks like all I got to look forward to today was lunch with Damien and Liz. Man, the whole day's just going to drag on. I want to go back to Olivia. Cake, he's lovesick! Wait, what?
Too bad you can't be the same.
Oh my god! I just realized using mouse wheel I can scroll through the dialogue. That's crazy. The bell rings. And an unfamiliar woman in a suit walks in, clipboard in hand. She nods at us all and starts reading mechanically from some script. The substitute tries her best, but there's only so much you can get done on your first day on such short notice, and with just some papers to read out. Her tone doesn't help, drawn out and empty, and I feel myself losing focus. I look down at my half-taken notes. Shoot, Olivia would probably kill me if she knew. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. The substitute looks at the. Oh, it was a phone. Looks at the class phone in
Obviously.
frustration as she walks over to answer its call. They both mumble back and forth a few seconds before. We got an incog Cheeto in the class. I raise my hand. The substitute thumbs towards the door. Office called. You're wanted.
Why does it sound like Ben's mom? What the fuck?
Ben's mom?
Yeah, why do you sound like...
I just did a nerdy female voice the best I could do. Ben, we haven't seen Ben's mom yet.
This is Ben's mom now.
Nope. Weird. What would the office want with me at this time of day, at this time of hour?
Sex.
My footsteps echo on the hard, cool tile on the way to the principal's office. I heard once that they made the halls to the faculty offices longer on purpose to scare you. Although that may just be a form an old comic strip. The effect was there, however, as each of my reverberating steps sent a spike of unease through my core. When I finally stood up before the principal's office, the feeling of unease peaked. Oh, goddamn.
Uh-oh.
I feel like a decision's going to be here. There's no way that there isn't. There's like fucking.
Not specifically.
Really? That's crazy.
But something's gonna happen, and it just changes on whether or not your story with Ben is known or true. But since it's false, it's gonna play out as normal.
Well, we haven't had any interactions with Ben, though. So how could we. Except like one, I guess. Whatever. Slowly, I opened the door and inched myself inside. The principal was sitting behind her disorganized desk, blanketed with numerous sheets. Between me, her, Mia, and Ben, looking back at me from their own chairs. You wanted to see me, Principal Scaler? Yes, Mr. Nito. There's some matters we need to discuss. I know what you did, but don't want to spoil.
Good. Keep it to yourself.
That's crazy.
Sit in your seat.
She motioned to the third chair in front of her. I take a seat as instructed next to Ben, who's more or less acting as a personal barrier between me and Mia. Stay down. Jake, what the hell? Let me turn this stuff off since we're not gonna need it. Oh, what the fuck is that name? Mr. McKnight has informed me that there was an incident between you and Mrs. Moretti earlier this month. One in which school property was severely damaged. Yeah, it was near the start of the month, so why now? I look at Ben and Mia. I'm sorry, there were more pertinent issues at the time, Inko. I had to keep pushing this thing back to handle things like the audit paperwork and... An excessively heavy breath leaves Mrs. Scaler's mouth. You should have given me the reports for this as soon as it happened. Miss Scaler looks at Ben as he frowns. This needs to be resolved by the end of today, Benjamin. Her tired eyes turn my way. So, please, so that we can finish this as soon as possible. While she spoke, my focus was on Mia, and the smile that crept across her face. For Miss Moretti has told me it was you who instigated it in the first place. Care to explain? What?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Remember when we threw a glitter bomb at Mia's face and she ran after us?
Oh.
Also gems here, apparently. I see them as a little goose in my stream avatars. Principal Scaler, Mia was the one who... Yes, we're aware that she caused the damage, Mr. Nito. Oh. The older woman leans forward with pen and paper in hand. What we need to know is how this incident happened in the first place. I think we should hear Mia's side of the story first. Oh, you son of a... Since she was the one who inadvertently caused the damage after all. The Red Scale Girl nods, holding out her hands as she begins. Miss Scaler, I was just trying to talk with Olivia that day. And out of nowhere, Inko shows up and starts getting on my case. I was trying to tell him that me and Olivia were just working on a project when... Bam! He just whips out his camera and blinds me with it. What? She didn't slap herself in the face with a tail-mounted glitter bomb? And because I couldn't see, I kept running into things and knocking things over. I didn't mean to do that, Miss Scalar. I know I have a temper, and trust me, Ben's been helping me work on it, but you can't blame me for going around like a headless chicken. She can't be serious. I looked at the principal and see that she's listening to her lie right through her teeth. And this isn't even the first time he's done this. I tried talking to Olivia back in September, and he pulled her away. I swear, he's been out for me ever since the first day of school. Principal Scalar, that. Shh.
This feels like racism.
It probably is. Slams shut bitterly as the principal denies me the chance to defend myself. Her eyes turned downwards toward a particular stack of papers atop her desk, carefully scanning one page and flipping on to the next. The silence of the room is unnerving as she flips through the page after page, finally breaking the quiet by clearing her throat. Now, Mr. Nito, you can give your side of the incidents.
Oh no, the only witness is dead, Mason.
Ooh. Taking a deep breath, I reiterate what Olivia and I had told from our former art teacher, back when he had saved us from the blonde bitch currently glaring daggers at me. The moment Mia took Olivia away to finding them in the classroom, to when she slapped herself in the face with a glitter-covered poster. However, I decided to stretch the truth about why Mia was in the classroom with Olivia, and only mentioned that she was harassing her. Last thing Olivia needs is to be interviewed about her own involvement in all this. I did my best to remain collected, but recalling everything that happened reminds me of how Mr. Latican had always tried to look out for us. My throat dried out as I continued on in spite of my faltering voice. By the time I finally get to the end, I sound more like a squeaking hinge than a person. Mr. Nito. Principal Scalar's voice brought me back to my memories into this room solid. Mia was sneering at me. Ben's brows were knitted together in worry, and the principal. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. She moves from around her desk the sheets of paper that she had been looking over in her hands once more. The principal stands directly in front of us, now with an unreadable expression. In addition to the report itself are Latican left behind his account of what happened. In it he describes Mia's action as openly hostile and intentional. Actions that were only interrupted once he used. Scalar sighs in astonishment. Once he used the Estrus taser. However, it seems Latican left some things out of his report. There's no motive for anything that happened, no matter who was at fault. I'm not so sure why he'd leave something like that out, but it stands there are far too many unknowns here for my liking. Now, I would like to give the benefit of the doubt, especially at a time like this, given the extent of the destruction in the previous... She's been struggling, ma'am. Besides, making a big deal of this during an audit isn't going to look good for school. I'm finding it hard to believe your intentions here are completely professional, Mr. McKnight. He freezes like a deer in headlights.
Ben McKnight.
Scalar grumbles to herself, placing a hand on her head while we all await the verdict. I feel bad for her. Between the mountains of paperwork and half a dozen mugs on her desk, it's easy to tell she's overworked. Ugh, words. It would bring me no greater relief than to have you expelled and out of my hands. Who? Ben?
No, Mia.
Unfortunately, I don't have the time or energy to deal with this. Mia, you're suspended for 3 days, and I'm marking your record again. Now, if you three don't mind, leave my office and leave me be. She doesn't even look up at any of us. I turn towards Ben, who's both scared and relieved, and Mia, who looks positively overjoyed. She practically skips out the office without another word, leaving both Ben and I to stare blankly for a few seconds. Another glare from Scalar sends us both out of the room on instinct. Seriously? That's it? It all hits me at once. She gets to just walk away? After everything she did to Olivia, she gets the equivalent of a slap on the wrist? And watches Mia happily strolls down the hall, a good distance ahead. That! Inko, are you okay? I'm still kind of faded into black, so I'm speaking quietly right now. Oh, never mind. Am I okay? Ben, what the hell are you thinking? On top of everything else, between our teacher dying and what Olivia's going through, could this not have fucking waited? Look, no, Olivia? She alright? She crashed her wheelchair. She's stuck at home. She can barely leave her room, let alone the house. And you're over here playing games with the interpersonal dramas like a schoolchild. Inko, I'm sorry. Are you? Cause here you are dragging me halfway across the school so that crazy bitch can use me as a scapegoat when I just want to go home. And you're helping her by being her lawyer.
That's not fair.
Holy shit, dude.
They're dating.
I used to have respect for you. Look, it's not like that. Then how is it? It's hard to explain.
She pegs him.
You know what? I'm already drained. I don't have the energy to spend on this. Inko, nobody's actually in trouble. It's fine.
True.
My withering glare does its job as Ben reluctantly backs down. Look, man, it's just for the best. For you, for Olivia, for the school. I can't believe this. Now I know why Olivia hates you.
Whoa.
I feel cruel satisfaction in my words as my words lash out at Ben, his face growing more distraught. Get your shit together, man.
That's not Mason.
I turn to leave and get away from everything. Inko, please, you don't understand. Yeah, I really don't. Just listen to me, okay?
Don't sound like that.
Nah. I feel like this would be the... if we were supporting Ben. Like, he would say yes. That feels like...
If we supported Ben, we would confront him.
Huh.
And there's an ending where Ben breaks up with Mia, so maybe that's here if we were Team Ben.
Well, like I said...
Maybe we would confront him and convince him to leave Mia.
Like I said, it's kind of like a... Ah! Ow! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? No. I'm gonna do my own thing. With nothing else left to say, I leave without bothering to look back.
Yeah! Look at all this punishment time.
That's crazy. By now it's about lunchtime, meaning I can hang out with Damien and Liz. Definitely needed after all this. After school, I took the metro back home to shower and put on some new clothes. As it turns out, my parents really were on a business trip for the weekend, as indicated by a sticky note on the fridge. You guys don't stop throwing stuff at me, I'm gonna start throwing the hammer of God at you. Randy opens...
No! Mason? Mason? Okay, never mind. Thought you were putting me in the box.
Randy opens the door to let me in. Ah, there you are. Damien mentioned that you'd be coming over later. Hey, Randy. Say, Inko, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind shoveling the snow off the driveway when you can. Would really appreciate it. I even pay you a couple of bucks for it. No need for the payment, sir. As thanks for letting me come unannounced again. Thanks a bunch, really. As Randy leaves, I collapse onto the couch and let my head rest against the comforter. God, that whole thing with Ben and Mia really took a lot out of me. The weight of my heavy thoughts dragged my head sideways until I can see Olivia's bedroom door. My eyes linger as I consider getting up to see her, or just giving her some time to come out. She has to know I'm here, right? She probably does.
Wait, so we just live here now?
Nah, but we just kind of came over. She probably doesn't want to do her silly knee walking thing again. I wonder how mad she'd be if I caught it on camera. A present then cuts my view off before sitting right next to me. Hey, you alright, Inky? You're kinda out of it at lunch. Wait a second. No, never mind. For a moment, I considered telling Damien about what happened.
Look at how close your peens are. Basically touching.
Damn. But honestly, the last thing I want to do is bring this sort of drama into what I can consider my safe haven. Yeah, I'm alright, Damien. Just had a rough time at school, hoping to take my mind off of it. Ah, that's pretty understandable. I mean, what with everything that's been going on and all. If only you knew. If only you knew. That's my voice. In an attempt to comfort me, Damien pats my shoulder. Tell you what, I'll finish up my homework, and then we can chill over a game of Rock Ring or something. That sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Sweet! Zoop. Alone again. My stomach is aflutter with butterflies as I get up from the couch. Olivia's room is just a couple of steps away, and each one stirs the butterflies even more. Once I reach it, I feel like I'm in the shadow of a colossal monolith. Come on, Nico, you just gotta knock. Damn it, Orm, just lift up. Stop shaking! I don't know if my mic picked that up. Probably not.
I'm awake, Uncle Randy.
It's me, Olivia. I hear a quiet shuffling before Olivia speaks up more loudly this time.
Inka?
Yeah, are you... okay?
Naked?
Decent? Damn you, brain. Can I come in?
Yeah, just watch your step.
Watch my step. My hand is still shaking as it makes contact with the knob. With a deep calming breath, the butterflies finally start slowing down and I'm able to push the door open. What is this? A depressing sleep blanket, and I see blackness. Olivia? The room is extremely dark. The only source of light is coming in from the entryway. I have to take my sunglasses off in an attempt to see the darkness better. Olivia, the heck happened here? Why is it so dark? Make out Olivia's shape in her bed.
No reason. Just been playing games all day in the dark. Thought it'd be fun.
Well, I'm turning on the light.
No, don't. You're ruining it.
Ah,
Oh,
my eyes! The room flickers to life. Olivia's bed has been rearranged into a nest of blankets with her in the middle. She lies curled on the side with a multitude of old sketchbooks and loose papers piled around her. Quite the setup.
Hi.
Hey, well that's cute, but how'd it get so dark? Olivia weakly shields herself under her covers. Is this paint? Olivia, did you paint over your window?
Yes, I did, and I'm proud of it.
Why would you go and do that?
The light coming in offended my blackened heart, and my window became a canvas into the new darkness of my life. I am now my own greatest work of art, a living piece of despair.
Oh, Raptor Jesus. Olivia, you're not living art exhibit. You got sad and painted your window black.
It's a performance piece. Now turn the lights back off.
Not happening.
Look how politely you sit there.
Hands on my knees, keeping it Christian-like, as it should be.
Uh-huh.
I go and
Not
sit
relatable.
by her on the bed. She leans up a little and offers a spot closer to her. Hey, you okay?
I don't know.
I take the spot, feeling the bed sink beneath me.
Look at
Aww.
you.
Olivia takes a blanket she wrapped her in and bundles them up higher on herself. What's all this paper for?
Nothing. They're all for nothing.
Come on, you know what I mean. I pick up a torn cover and notebook and see it's been dated for 3 years ago. Have you been looking through these all day? Her head bobs in a meek nod. There's sure a lot.
There's not enough. I should have done more.
Her teeth clench when an involuntary hiccup escapes her.
God. I may as well just forget all of it. It's all useless.
It crushes me to see her like this. But maybe getting her to talk about it will help her just a bit. I'd like to hear more. Olivia sniffles a bit and reaches out a hand, grasping in the air towards one of the pages in front of her. I lean forward to bring it closer. There's a soft whistling sigh while her watery eyes scan over the page.
Yeah. See this one?
Her hand shakily pokes through her blanket cocoon, landing on a crumpled page of a highly detailed poem.
Latikin, he's sketched that for me to show me how he draws hands.
I see it. That's definitely his work.
It is, isn't it? I never would have gotten anywhere without him, and now?
I watch her bite back the urge to tear up.
Hell, I probably wouldn't have stuck with art in general. I wanted him to be there when I made it.
Made it.
Yeah, made it. across the finish line, you know? Well, now he won't see me fail either. Not laughing. That's stupid.
Her mocking laughter is hollow as the earbuds,
That's
as
stupid.
tears bud at her eyes.
What?
Fuck. Come on, don't say that. What's this one?
That one, that's from when I was struggling with form. I had to go back to fundamentals for it.
Sounds tough.
It was tedious, but you made it fun.
How about there's a spiral dated back to her freshman year in arm's reach? This one.
Oh, that one's embarrassing. I was barely able to draw back then.
I don't judge. You've seen my work. How could I? Okay. Listen here, ye buster. You know what I think of you? Wow! Wait, there's a wall there? Wow! There he goes. It's gone now.
You're so funny.
Olivia silently pages through the bound notebook, recalling a memory associated with every page. With each turn of the page, her voice grows hoarser. Her hands tremble and her breaths are shorter and harsher. When she comes to a stale white page, Olivia breaks. Another hug. I draw her into a hug as she cries. Poor girl crumples completely, all her energy now going into sorrowful wails. My own eyes sting, but I have to be strong for Olivia's sake. There's no words to her cries, only her regrets and anguish given voice in loud screams. Those don't last as her voice gives out, finally spent. She's now left simply letting tears flow freely onto the blanket and my jacket. The notebook that she held onto tightly finally releases, her tense grip having broken, the binding and letting the pages drift downward individually. Don't know what Olivia was trying to do, but the last page had drifted back down onto the bed. Her full body weight was now pressing against my chest. If it weren't for the wall behind me, I'd be on my back, held down by the tired girl. With my head practically atop hers, I feel the last remnants of her shuddering gasps. This didn't work. I'm such an idiot, why would it? She doesn't want to be thinking about Latican, moron. Okay, plan B. I certainly can't do this alone. Hey, let's go into the living room, alright?
No.
Come on, it's too dark in here. How long will you keep the window like that?
Forever?
Come on, that can't be healthy. You need sunlight. Olivia protests by digging into my shoulder with her muzzle. Guts need sunlight too. Alongside, she knows I'm right. Promise to clean it up later?
Okay.
Thanks. Really, I think we should head into the living room. Will you come with me?
No, I want to stay here. Please.
Dang it. Okay. Can I at least pick out a movie or something from the living room? She nods her head in response. Alright, do you need anything else?
There's some soda in the fridge. Bring some for both of us.
Alright. I move my legs over to the edge of the bed and hop off. What the f...
Uh-oh. I thought it was paint at first, but her reaction says otherwise.
Yeah, it's break her knee. Olivia gasps as the blanket comes up with me. Oh my god.
I don't like this, Mason. You weren't supposed to see that.
Olivia, are you alright? What happened? Olivia hides her tear-marked face with her hands in shame.
Oh god. I tried to walk.
You what? Hands drop along with her head.
I don't know.
With her eyes drained of life, she stares at the mess of papers before her.
Everything's gone. Nothing makes sense anymore. All I have is this hollow feeling. And I wasn't thinking at all, and...
Olivia looks up at me again, eyes pleading for something.
I'd try for a miracle, okay? Do you blame me?
I don't know what to say. Does it hurt?
Gotta give it a little smooch. I'm fine, it just tingles. Maybe that means there's still some feeling below my knee. Isn't that good?
No, it's not. We need a first aid kit or something.
Inko, it's not even that bad.
What if it gets infected? I watch as Olivia gets ready to protest, but finally sighs in defeat.
Fine, just get it over with.
I'll go get Sophia. She probably knows how to.
No!
Why not?
I don't want them to know, alright?
Olivia, I'm not a doctor. I can't even remove a splinter without screwing everything up. Olivia casts her look aside. Man, she's not intending to follow up on this at all. Be right back, okay? Olivia softly whines. With haste, I quietly leave the room to search for anything that might be able to help. After rummaging through the house's medicine cabinet and freezer, I managed to find an ice pack, a first aid kit, and Neothylin. Damien's not around. He's probably in his room still. Alright, this should hopefully be enough. I return to find Olivia exactly where I left her. The first aid kit is placed on the bed next to her. Olivia averts her gaze from me as I tend to her wound. Grabbing the Neolithin, I squeeze a dollop of the medical cream onto the injury and spread it evenly. Then I apply the ice pack to the wound and wrap the whole thing up with gauze, making sure to not make it too tight. Although my work is clumsy, it takes 3 or 4 times, and maybe 10 minutes to get it right. Alright, that should do it. Let me know if it gets too cold. I look up to see Olivia still looking away from me, giving her best pouty expression. I know you don't like being taken care of. I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, well, it's still weird.
I place a gentle hand on the side of her snout, gently coaxing her to look back at me. Feeling better? She still tries to look annoyed, even as I use my thumb to caress her cheek. Eventually, the last of her defenses fall, and a faint, pained smile forms across her face as she nestles further into my hand.
Yeah, a bit.
Good. With that taken care of, I finally breathe a sigh of relief. Now to figure out the next issue. How to get her to live. She's definitely not going to do her silly knee walk. Not with how her knee currently looks, like the world's largest grape. The at left only one real option. Forgive me, legs, for what you're about to go through. What?
Rude! What the fuck?
What? With the utmost care, I slowly
Calling her
stride into the
heavy?
living room with Olivia on my arms. Any person's heavy.
Rude.
Any person is above 100
Rude.
pounds, Cake, if they're
Rude.
healthy, and this
Rude.
is a whole-ass gator.
Rude.
This guy
Disrespectful.
barely has any stamina.
Disgraceful.
Any stamina. You see his arms? He can't
Give
reach.
me legs for
He
what I'm about
couldn't
to do.
even lift like a 100-pound box.
Disgraceful.
How is he supposed to lift like a 130-pound gator?
Disgraceful.
Not possible
You're
for him,
dating.
Cake.
It just happens. Mason.
No, it's not. That's not how this works.
Disgraceful.
Slowly striding into the living room with Olivia in my arms. I can feel her claws digging back in my jacket and her tail bumping against my leg. Getting through the door was a struggle, but Olivia coaches me through it and even shuts the door with her tail. Damien's laying on the couch, engrossed in some game. He turns to see us at the sound of Olivia's door closing. Hey, there you guys are! Then he
I like his
waves
flat-
from the recliner. Say
His
again?
little fins, his neck, shit.
Yeah, they're
They
flat.
look too fleshy. I don't like it.
They are...
What?
Okay. Liv! Hinky! He must have gotten home while I was bandaging Olivia's leg. Hey, guys. Why are you touching her like that?
My wheelchair is busted, remember?
I know, but you always used to scoot around on your knees. For a moment, Olivia and I lock eyes, not knowing how to answer. Inky's just helping Liv is all then. Oh, thank goodness, he's caught on. Ah! Because they're practicing, right? Huh, something like that. Damien moves his legs to make room for Olivia. Well, have a seat. So what's up? I set her down on the couch. Just wanted to be out here for a while to get some extra company. For sure, for sure. Well, I'm going to be wiping the floor with Vinny and War Club 40M here. He's not Might switch over to something else soon if this boredom fest doesn't end. You want to give it a shot? Comment is directed at Olivia. It ricochets to me when it doesn't get a response. I don't play games much at all. Cake, this guy's a loser. You sure?
Cake, this guy's a loser. Because he doesn't play games.
Come on, Olivia, I'll need a mentor. Look to Olivia, who merely nods at Damien and who nods at the Damien mini-me. There we go. Awesome! I'll grab the other controllers! Vinny uses the footrest of the recliner as a springboard to the plastic bin of the controllers. While the younger boy busy, Olivia takes the opportunity to readjust herself, sliding herself closer until she's hip to hip with me. Here you go! Vinny offers 2 translucent controllers. While I take one, Olivia holds up her hand.
I'll set those out for now, little man.
Ah, okay. Controller in hand, I give the brothers a thumbs up. All eyes on the screen. Now, we start. I have no clue what's happening. There's so much happening on the screen, I can't even tell which section of the screen I'm in. All I can tell is that there's a lot of green things screaming in Cockney and a lot of viscera. I don't think this is appropriate for Vinny, but then again, he's really getting into it. No, stir these green skins. Don't worry, brother. They'll be cleansed with holy fire! In the corner of my eye, Olivia is leaning forward. She's slowly becoming engrossed in the mayhem on display. Her tail thumps with the massive stomp of our in-game avatar delivers to the green shouty things. Focus back on the screen, the fiery particle effects and the heavy blams continue. I don't know how long it went. Just by the end of our stage or whatever, there were cramps in my hand spots I never knew could cramp. Some animation plays out on the screen, giving me a reprieve to settle in the controller and lay down my lap. So, how'd I do? You see the rank on the screen by your guy there? No, there's only next to yours and Vinny's. Well, there you go! Oh.
You sucked pretty bad. Give me mine.
I pick up her controller on the floor and she takes it. Some practice motion, she enters the match.
Alright, I'll show you how you really play this game.
Now with Olivia in our squad, she manages to pick up my slack. Watching Olivia play with her tutorship, I start to get the hang of the game. For a moment I look away from the virtual bloodshed and see that Olivia is enjoying herself, surrounded by her folks playing this silly game for a few hours. Just for a while she's feeling a little bit better. A few games later and there's a knock at the door. Vinny jumps up to get it. Hi, Dad! The figure stumbles in through the blizzard and removes his heavy jacket. Jesus, weather. Hey, y'all.
You hate that?
Inco, didn't expect you to still be here. Good evening, Randy. Randy tosses down a bag of salt that's on his shoulder to the living room floor with a loud thud. Playing games together, I see. I hope that means you all got your homework done and squared away. Yeah, it's taken care of. And he threw his in the garbage disposal, though. I didn't! See, he's denying it. Huh. Hey, War Club, huh? You probably got more use out of that game than me by now. Nah, your record's still there. You wanna join us? Randy sucks the air up through his teeth. Tempting, very tempting. But it's my turn to figure out dinner tonight. Ah, come on, Pops. You barely get time to relax like this. I know, but rules are rules. Plus, I hate to have your mom cook after enduring all that cold. Poor thing is more frozen than an ice cube. Something warm does sound good right about now. Oh, I just remembered. Hold on, I think I got something. Aha! I hold out the coupon I was compensated with from the art contest. 2 large 2-topping pizzas for $13. Damn, that's a good, damn fine deal. I'm unsure if Damien or Vinny's face light up more at the mention of pizza, but Randy outshines both of them at the insane price drop. Me too. Even Olivia's heartbeat slightly intensifies. Holy moly! That real? I pass it over to him. I've been saving it for a while. Seems like a pretty good time. Oh, hopefully it's not expired. Well, alright. Let's make it a pizza party then.
These guys seem like they eat more than 2 pizzas worth. I'm gonna be real.
I'm just finding myself to regret giving Damien this voice because I did not know when we first saw him that he was living with Gator Girl, and now I'm having to do it all the time. Randy takes a moment to dial the number and makes the order. I go to check in on Olivia, who looks just as ecstatic as the Payne brothers. It's just pizza, no need to hyperventilate.
I so need this right now.
It'll still be about half an hour. What's your favorite?
Ew,
They're a gator? Of course.
Despicable.
Say the line, Kick. Thank you. Really?
Yeah, they don't sell them much these days, though. I wonder why.
Something
Maybe
to keep
'cause
in
they're
mind.
Despicable.
Randy finishes his call and gives a celebratory fist bump. You're a lifesaver, Inko. I was planning on getting together some sashimi or something. Sophia says she finally wanted to try my specialty.
Oh, poor Sophia.
We got 2 large meat lovers coming in. And this place is pretty fancy. They got all the stuff you like, Olivia. So I asked for an extra pie. I would hire with as much as they can put on. Olivia's face beams with the joy, the end of her tail wagging like an excited puppy's. Alright, the king is in the house. Someone give me a turn. I think it was pretty good idea giving him this voice at this
No,
point.
I don't think so.
I think it's pretty great. Practically Elvis at this point, Cake.
No.
I forfeit my controllers to the patriarch. He gracefully takes it off and shoots Vinny off of his seat. The little one repositions himself on the carpet. Kicked off, evicted. As I watch the family play together, I feel a pang of jealousy. Especially as Randy and the brothers banter with one another, really getting into their on-screen characters. While Olivia remains silent, I see a smile tugging at her lips as her fingers hammer away at the controller's buttons. I try to picture my own family in their places, but the image is so surreal that it could be displayed as a piece of modern art. Shaking off those thoughts, I return my focus to the television and the hyper-violence on display. Still no clue what's happening on screen. I want to ask Randy about what War Club is all about, especially with the funny accents being thrown around. Maybe Olivia can fill me in later. As far as I can tell, it's just dudes in the silliest looking armor fighting really ugly aliens. Take that back! Their armor is manly as fuck! The weapons, though, are a little goofy looking, but their armor's fine! That happens. That happened to have British accents. Okay, maybe this isn't the Warhammer that I know.
Ah, fuck. This is stupid. I think I voiced too many people.
Yeah, I'm voicing 4 people here. You can voice 2.
I don't think so. I think it's too much. Too many women. I think they outnumber the men here, Mason. Yeah? Randy, I thought you'd be trying to prep those fish I bought by now. Oh, she's angry. Look at her.
Change of plans. Hinko threw us an offer I couldn't refuse. It's a pizza party now. The Dino Patriarch looks at his watch, and as if summoned by the simple gesture, a series of knocks sound off from the front door. That would be our dinner.
She does not look impressed.
She's concerned. She knows what's about to happen to this pizza. Randy heads for the door with a hand already reaching for his wallet.
Ugh, fuck, I keep forgetting I have to voice her. Pizza party? Christmas isn't until next month. Isn't it a little, early to start with this sort of thing?
Ha ha! Of course not. There's always a time for a little fun. It's Friday night.
Okay, Mason.
I'm really getting into it. I like this voice. Randy returns with boxes stacked on his arms. Let's dance. He sets the boxes on the kitchen table and hands his wife the used coupon.
Wow. Alright then.
See? Okay, everyone. Come get a plate and get some. Feel free to make a mess if you want cleanup duty. Damien and Vinny leap up from their positions and have their plates in a blink of an eye. The air is filled with the delicious scent of sauce and cheese as Randy opens up all the boxes. Damien and Vinny immediately dive for the meat lovers like ravenous sharks. The pepperoni and sausage on the table looks appealing, but Randy passes a plate with a slice of anchovy pizza over to Olivia.
Thanks, Uncle Randy. What?
Dang, the anchovy one
Lovely.
looks actually pretty good.
No, it doesn't.
I don't want to get up to get my own plate, though. Say, Olivia, could I try one of... Snap.
Mine.
I count the fingers on my hand to make sure it's still intact. Aw, come on, I just want to see what it's like. Yeah, that old glower. Ha! Good luck with that, Inko. I consider what I could do to get Olivia to share. And I recall something so long ago that it feels like a lifetime ago. I slowly reach for Olivia again. She bares her teeth at me. But instead of going towards the box, my hand lands on her tail.
Oh.
And slowly pets the muscular appendage. Taking advantage of her tickler spot. The tip of her tail starts to wag happily and the gator girl's anger melts away. Only to flare up when she pulls her tail away from me.
Oi!
Her face is red with embarrassment. And I have a bite now.
Risa, this is stupid.
This is amazing.
No.
Her mouth snaps shut as my hand reaches for her tail again. I give the appendage a gentle squish this time, and is once again pulled away. How about...
Okay, I get it.
She pouts but holds out a slice for me to bite. The pizza is absolutely smothered beneath the pepperoni and anchovies.
But only one bite.
With how greasy this looks, I don't think I'd survive a second. Still, I bring the plate close and slide the pizza to the edge, taking a sampling bite from it.
Literally not. Good,
Can't
right?
tell Cake blushing. Yeah.
Noah.
Yeah. I can see it on their face
Yeah.
right now. Absolutely. I don't say out loud for some reason. I feel the need to ravenously devour the single slice now, but instead choose to savor the flavor with a minuscule bite. Yeah, holy crap, this is good.
It is, but that's the only bite you're getting.
You sure? I wiggle my fingers at her
Oh,
and she
God.
promptly swats my hand.
Risa, this is dumb.
This is so great.
No, I mean, yes.
She tries to hold a glare, but I could see her lips quivering with mirth. I hand her back the plate, and she resumes consuming her extra fishy slice. Damien hands me another plate, this time with a slice covered with various meats. And while that one was still delicious, the indirect kiss-flavored anchovy pizza was still the best thing I ever tried. Of all time.
I disagree.
I think it was so great. It's dark here now. The festivities continued even after the pizzas were finished. I never have pizza often, but whoever this Mo fella is, hands down makes the best in town. Tastes redder than a strawberry. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's my little that's
fucked
my
up.
little
Shut
cake
up.
for ya. I say, patting her head.
Fucked up.
Inside, Damien and Vinny decide to break down a plethora of different party games for us to play. No one bothered to keep track of time. We were all too enraptured by the pixelated entertainment before us, which is how I'd missed my last chance home. Mrs. Payne didn't look too upset, though. In fact, I think she expected me to spend the night again, especially with how Randy'd been so quick to pull out some blankets and pillows for me. Both of the parents insisted I stay. It's not like I could realistically walk home. Give her one of these. Yeah, don't worry. I give Cake head scritches all the time.
No, he does not.
Pretty
He's
great.
lying. He's not allowed to touch me, actually.
Sure. So once again, I'm staying over. Currently sat at the foot of the couch with Olivia, and we're both bundled up to stave off the chilly winter night. The soft, growling purr that Olivia makes when she's content has become almost therapeutic to me. It's like a cat. So, how are you feeling?
Better, thank you. For dragging me out here. I didn't know how much I needed it.
I'm glad. Her palms wrap around my left hand. She gives me a gentle smile, followed by a colossal yawn. You ready to hit the hay? She shakes her head.
I don't want to go back in my room. I want to stay out here with you.
Randy would probably kill me.
I'll bite him back.
Come on, I'll see you in the morning. Livia yawns again, driving to accept her need for sleep. After carrying Olivia to her room, I sleep on the couch once more. As I lay my head on that couch, parsing through the past few days, the thoughts warp into a dream. One in which Olivia and I both stood before that park fountain, making a happy wish for the future. Mornings in the Payne's residence were lively, to say the least. Or maybe it's because it's a Saturday. That is to say, my weekend sleep schedule was cut far shorter than I would have liked. Mostly by Damien's little brother, landing feet first on my chest and knocking the air out of my lungs. It's the second time in a row. I sputter and sit up in an attempt to get back some precious oxygen. Vinny immediately sat on a pillow I had used. Morning, Vinny. I check on my phone, says it's 7:30. That's a crime! He woke me up way too damn soon. 4 hours too early. The TV flickers to life and Vinny starts flickering through the channels at a speed only he can comprehend. Morning, Inko. I had to find my voice. Sorry about the wake-up call. It's Vinny's favorite season. Winter? Hockey. Vinny cheers loudly as I look to the screen to see a player being brutally slammed into the protective glass of the ice rink. Ah. Is Olivia up yet? Damien shrugs. Probably not. You guys were up pretty late last night. Plus, it's the weekend. Best to just let her sleep off the food coma. She'll come out of her room eventually. Fair enough. As much as I would enjoy sleeping in as well, Damien and Vinny have taken occupancy over my pseudo bed. There is a recliner just next to us, but I'm not going to defile what must be Randy's throne. Might as well stay up then, I guess. Mind if I get a bowl of cereal? Help yourself, mi amigo. At least I can check on any updates with my blogs. I head into the kitchen, make myself a bowl, being sure to add some sugar and honey from the condiment cupboard this time. Taking a seat at the table, I begin scrolling through my phone's feed while shoveling cereal into my mouth. I'm barely a minute in before I realize I'm not even reading anything on my phone screen. There are words, but they aren't saying anything, just paragraphs of probably fake personal events and vague calls to action. Have they always been this vapid? I decide to finish my breakfast without any literary TV static distracting me. Afterwards, I rejoin Damien and Vinny in the living room, both of whom are absolutely enthralled by the hockey game playing on the TV. With every hit of the puck or rogue shoulder check, the brothers explode with either excitement or devastation. The two also take turns assaulting me with more hockey trivia than I'll ever be able to use, practically about Vinny's favorite goalie. Not practically. And then he got into a fight with the entire hockey team. It was transferred to this one. He's great. He's not that great. You just like him because he gets into the most fights. Yes! You sure like this sport. Yeah, these games are just my kind of thing. That guy's up right now. He's also cool. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, that's a load of bull. Why didn't McDonald get the penalty? That guy sucks. I have to keep going into a higher pitch.
Vinny, language.
Really? For sucks?
Really?
Man. I don't know if I like Sophia anymore.
Shut up.
I'm just keeping it real.
No,
Like,
you're not.
being slapped on the
She's
back
good.
of the hand for saying someone sucks.
Yep.
How more mild
No violence in this house.
can you get? Hey, if that's our
No
household,
violence.
I am taking the kids away.
No violence.
Sorry.
Austin would never choose you anyways.
Vinny, tell him about your collection. Oh! I get all the bobbleheads for this team! Let me show you! Whoosh! He's wearing a Mr. Beast shirt.
He's been wearing a Mr. P shirt.
It's crazy how it's tastefully timed, tastefully aged. Is he
Tastefully
actually?
timed.
Yeah, sorry. Does he actually like the sport, or just the constant brawling? Is there really that much of a difference? Yeah? Jokes aside, yeah, he actually likes it, despite the ice. We should play some street hockey sometime, once it warms up. You up? Not if it's always this chaotic. Relax, there's protective gear that you can use. That's not the point. Young boy dumps an armful of beaten up plastic figures into my lap. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Then he grins as he takes each of the wobbly-headed figures and gives me a brief explanation of who exactly they are. This bruiser here, he's known for his mean right hook and... and... With descriptions like that, I am absolutely sure I'd rather sit out any game involving Vinny. Soon enough, I feel a distinct vibration in my pocket. Pulling out my phone again, I check my notifications to see a text message from Olivia. Ding dong rooms. Sorry. Forgot text messages you read.
Nope.
Cake!
You started it. Gotta finish it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Ding ding, room service. Come drag me out of bed.
I figured she'd need help after all. There's no way she's dragging herself anywhere with that knee. Oh, I'm yawning!
If you yawn in real life, I'm gonna stick my finger in your mouth.
No. What the hell? I'll turn away. I excuse myself from the living room and head towards Olivia's room with Damien giving me an approving nod. I make sure to knock twice before letting myself in. Morning, sleepyhead.
Morning, stupid head.
With Olivia's wounded knee,
God,
carrying her
like
is even more difficult than before. Who is?
It's also stupid.
What?
It's just like you, for real.
Nah.
You're also stupid.
What'd she say? Okay. Listen, I don't take too kindly to that, ma'am. Olivia's wounded knee is carrying her even more difficult than before. I hate to admit it, but I almost dropped her at least twice on the way. Thank Raptor Jesus for Coach Solly's training. Or at least we're here.
Disrespectful.
Welcome back to the land of the living. See, he can't do it.
I could lift her up.
This man has the physique of Scout, Cake.
Scout could lift her up.
No, he could not. No, he could not.
And
he has a trouble time holding his shotgun, Cake.
We both could lift her up with no problem.
I doubt this. You can't lift me up. You can't lift her up.
I could very, very well lift you up.
No, you can't. Nuh-uh. I'm saying that right now to keep your own feelings from being hurt in the future.
Okay.
Stupid. Olivia's eyes still closed, mumbles what sounds like a good morning as I set her down on the couch. How are you feeling?
Alright, I guess. Still a bit groggy.
How small is Cake? She's 5 feet. Straight up. Just
five.
Just 5.
No, I am not.
Yep.
We're the same
height.
height.
She's a dwarf. Nope, she's not. She's so short.
I am not 5
She's
foot.
5 foot. 5 foot. I am towering over her like a god whenever we see each other.
How tall are you, Mason?
God's perfect height. Enough said.
Which is?
God's perfect height. He already knows. No shot. Yeah, she's 5 foot. She's 5 foot.
We're the same height.
She's gonna have to give you her like. Nope. What? First of all, rude. Every inch matters.
I don't know what to tell you.
I am so much taller than you. I'm towering over you like a god.
Literally not.
Literally, I have to kneel down just to hug you.
He's lying.
I have to kneel down just to hug her. Kneel down. She looks up at me and she has to beg for a kiss, and I have to like do a squat.
I never
do a whole ass squat. Ass is practically touching the floor.
Whatever.
Still,
he's 5'7", and I'm basically the same.
Nope, I'm taller than her. I am so much taller.
Yes,
I'm God's perfect height.
Lying.
And
which is 5'7".
Nope. What? Yep. It's not. That's not God's perfect height. That's a dwarf's
God's
height.
Perfect height.
I can't say because if you don't know, then you don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry, Cake. Sorry, Cake. You're just uneducated. Or no. What about, you know, I pat my knee, which Olivia seems to pick up on.
Alright, feels a bit better. Tingly's Tingly feeling's gone, but it still looks swollen.
I might need to redress it then. Hopefully it should be more manageable by Monday. By the way, what did you do with the ice pack?
Oh, Guts is using it as a waterbed.
Sure hope it doesn't pop. Stagnant ice pack water sounds terrible to be in. Damien and Vinny start shouting in victory as the home team gets the final score. What a slap shot!
Heard the excitement in the room watching hockey again.
Sophia settles herself on the recliner, opening up her laptop.
Oh, the school's weekly newspaper. I'm gonna kill myself. Done. I don't want to read ever again. Never, ever again, Mason. You could just read all of the women. I'm done.
Cake,
Straight up done.
you started
Straight up
it.
done. Straight
You
up.
finished
Oh,
it.
yeah, if that's the case, then you can finish all of them because you're always starting them.
Alright, from here on out, if we start it, we finish them. Go.
No, I don't want to. This is fucked up. Can't start that road just because of this. This is stupid! I hate reading. Stupid newsletter just came in. Done reading. Never again. It's all yours, Mason. All yours. Not even gonna look at it, that's how serious I am. No longer gonna know what's happening in this stupid game.
See, idealism, this is like her actual height in comparison to me.
No, it's not.
This is like actually her. She is a tiny woman.
I am not. I don't even sound small, Mason. Small people sound a specific way.
This is actually
and I don't
more.
sound
This
small.
is actually more specific. This is actually more correct.
Whatever. This is not true. Turn down
Actually, this is really
volume,
true.
Damien.
Sure thing.
We're basically the same height. So if I'm that small, you're that small. Alright, first, it says there's a basketball game this Friday against the Tail Spikes. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. Improve.
Nope, you started it!
Ah, damn. You picked up. In preparation for finals, tutors will be opening after school for everyone that needs it.
Damien?
I got it covered, Mom. Liz is helping me out.
I hope so.
Seniorities.
Yep, I think you should just honestly finish it.
Kick! You started it. You started it.
I don't have a choice!
Finish it, Cake.
Stupid people won't be tolerated here. Oh, this is interesting. To all our students, you are invited to St. Hammond High School, blah 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 blah, winter formal.
Winter formal.
Damien
Damien yawns and stretches his arms behind his back. Yeah, some events for seniors that got every year. Basically a dance, but more fancy. It's like the biggest event of the year. You know, next to graduation, or prom, or whatever. I don't think any of my previous schools ever did something like this, just regular dances.
Immerse yourself in the serene beauty of the winter night sky with music, food, entertainment, and much more. We will also be hosting a special memorial of one of St. Hammond's finest teachers who has recently passed, Mr. Trent Luddy. What a stupid first name.
Shoot, that's going to be tough to see.
The event will take place at the whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't want to read this. This is stupid. Too many big words. I dropped out of high school. I don't want to be doing this.
Volcadera.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. It's all stupid, Mason. This is all fucked up.
Read, Cake.
I don't wanna.
I'm gonna need you to read this out real slow.
Why would you do that?
Do what?
I'm just saying it like how it is.
You sound so nasty. What a big turnoff. I don't think I've ever heard anything worse in my entire life. Stupid Convention Center on Friday, December 15th from 7 to 10. You're welcome. That's all you're getting. Never reading ever again. What? Amazing, this is dumb. Tickets for the winter formal are now on sale online or in Miss Prockling's class in room 211. $15 for one and $30 for couples.
Aw.
What the fuck?
Wait, hang on a
A
second.
$20 difference?
Wait.
That's fucked up.
15 for one, 30 for couples. That's just a straight... Okay, you're practically buying 2 tickets at first. Did the math not, like... Unless they're going, like... Wait, no, this doesn't make any sense. Whatever.
What do you mean?
Usually when you say $15 for a ticket, but something for something else, it's usually, like, a small price decrease. You know, like, maybe 25 for couples, or... But, like, 15 times 2 is 30. So, there's no reason to put that deal there. Anyways, whatever.
Wait, can you go back? I thought it said 50. 50.
15.
Oh. Never mind. That's why I said there was a $20 difference. Wow, what the fuck? Mason, I can't be reading anymore. I don't have to read. I'm illiterate. Clearly.
Get through this, kick! Why is my guy out of jail?
Because I bombed him earlier. And he fell out. Please read our event dress code to know what will and will not be allowed for the formal. Have a great weekend. Go Feather Tails. Mason, she just keeps going. Well,
Yeah.
it seems like stop. Have something to look forward to next month.
Mrs. Payne closes her laptop with a smile and sets it aside. Mom, it's about that time! She gasps and checks the clock on the wall.
I nearly forgot. Vinny, get your kimono on. I'll start the car.
Does he have fucking...
Do we
Oh,
wear
that's right.
kimonos?
Yeah, it's a G. He has fucking martial arts class to attend.
Oh.
It's called a gi, Mom!
I'll probably be running some errands while he's at karate practice, so I'll be out until dinner.
Karate, martial arts, same thing.
No, stop.
Swoosh. I'm sure Vinny didn't mean to karate chop my throat as he got up. He's just eager to get to class. He is assaulting me, Cake. The back rub from
Good.
Olivia helps to clear my airway quicker, at least.
I hope
Well
you
then.
die.
Damien switches on some game and slips in his familiar position in the recliner for mere seconds. I don't even know how he keeps track of the blur of colors on screen. It feels like it's going to give me a seizure if I look too hard. So you two going together and smooching, right?
What?
A powerful crushing force attempts to pulverize my fingers into mulch. Oh my god, Damien, you can't just start a conversation like that.
Guys, gonna be smooching.
Olivia's hand relents and leaves my palm feeling tender. Relax! I'm joking! Sorta. Your arms around her shoulder and all. Sorry, I don't know why I saw tail. Probably because I saw you touching it yesterday. When that get there?
All erotic, like.
I go to remove it, but Olivia holds on tight. Yeah, well, you plan on going to the winter formal with Liz? Hell yeah! Why wouldn't I? That was a fast answer. He shrugs.
Well, the formal, I don't. I hate reading. Well, I mean, I'm still stuck at home, you know?
Really screaming your little lungs out, aren't you, Cake?
I am.
Crap. Yeah, you know when you'll get a replacement chair?
Could be a week, could be longer. The mail system around here is annoying.
Jeez. Hey, I'll come to visit every day after school.
Oh, thanks.
Still, that's at least a week of her not stepping a foot outside. Damien was only half joking about us going to the winter formal, and that's definitely a good idea. But first... Hey, Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
When you get your wheelchair back, you can go anywhere. Where do you want to go?
Anywhere. Wait, so you're asking me out?
Damn straight. She falls eerily silent as she turns her head towards me, eyes wide open. Yeah, I'm asking you out on a date. I'll take you wherever you like. Olivia's mouth opens and closes while she looks at me in astonishment. Olivia, you okay? Ah! I find myself trying not to laugh. Olivia threw herself at me in the strongest hug I ever felt. Her arms and even her tail wrapped around me, pressing me tightly against her as she laughs in that cute gremlin giggle of hers. While that giggling is infectious, my face is pressed... Oh my. It's pressed against Olivia's ample bosom.
I'm gonna need a picture proof of this.
Come on, you guys, get a room! I can't be having my face in titties, and you can't either!
It's just how the way life goes. No, too happy.
Getting a little hard to breathe now.
Gosh, this is the first good thing to happen in forever.
Suffocation by Booba. What a way to go. I can't even move my arms. Olivia caught them against my own sides. Wait, she's shifting. Ah! We're on our sides now. I can finally pull my head up to take in some air.
Oh god.
Ah, sweet! Death roll! So that's what's happening, is I feel myself flipped over Olivia for a split second, then I'm back to being beneath her. Then back again, just with enough time to breathe. The death roll, we love it here! Olivia, we haven't even decided where to go! I feel like I'm on some kind of personal carnival ride, being spun wildly around across the living room floor in Olivia's arms. It's fun, but very dizzying. When the gator finally tires herself out, I find myself laid atop her. And while I should feel very embarrassed about our compromising position, I'm grinning ear to ear, looking down at my equally happy and light-headed girlfriend beneath me. You good, Inko? Pretty wild response. You just asked where a date would be.
Doesn't matter.
Her voice shrinks enough so that even as close as I am to her, I can barely make it out.
Next time. I was hoping for so long.
I'm so happy for them, Cake. Look at them.
More
Seeing
action than you're getting.
Also more than you're getting. What are you saying?
I'm doing fine in life. I don't know what to
That's
tell
like
you.
my brother making a your mom joke. Like, we share the same mom. This doesn't... Leave my boy alone. Seeing that gentle smile of hers, it sets my heart aflutter. So, where'd you want to go?
You decide. I got nothing.
Me? Somewhere I can
Always the
take
man.
Olivia to really show her a good time. How about a picnic? We scared of women in this chat. Yeah, that's a fair point. See if it warms up a bit and check out some more scenic places around. Okadera is beautiful. Want to explore it a bit.
So do I.
For a brief moment, the connection between Olivia and I feels stronger than ever as we stare into each other's eyes until she goes right back into keeping me in her warm, scaling embrace.
Nobody likes eye contact. It's overrated.
It's pretty great.
No, it's not.
Look at them, Kate. They're just getting an eye full of each other. Sure.
Okay, well,
it
one
was
of these
right-
people don't even have eyes. Like half of
He
them.
has eyes! It's just behind his glasses that are amazingly staying on his head. Sir is right in the middle of the living room with David still present. But none of that matters to me! And the rest of our day was spent living in that... spent in that
you know what
living
would've
room,
been
playing
fun?
more games on the old TV. Hours
We
flew
should have
by
taken
and
a
Olivia...
screenshot of like the very first scene we got of her ass, and that would be the picture of your next schedule.
I don't think I could get away with that.
I think you could. You'd be fine. It's
Nah.
what do you mean you wouldn't get away with? It's Twitter.
Twitter wouldn't get away with it.
Twitter is okay with everything.
Hang on, give me a second. Oh wait, no, the star got into the zone. Never mind, we're good.
While you're here, just give it to me.
Yeah? You gonna voice your lines without complaints?
No, never. Can't promise anything.
I was too by and Olivia
They're about to
kept...
get banned from the chat. They are about to be fully removed. I will ban them from your channel.
Don't do it, Cake. Don't
I
do
will
it.
ban
Don't
them.
do it.
I'm gonna give them
Don't
warnings,
do it.
time them
Don't
out.
do it. Don't do it. He's
They
just
would
a
deserve
boy. He's just a boy. I was so blind. Olivia kept switching up games. I think she was trying to find something that I would particularly enjoy, or at least be good at. It's a shame then that I seem to have been born lacking any gaming talents at all. We still had fun at least. When the sun began to set though, I decided I should head home. I needed a shower, change clothes, and both of Damien's parents were still out. It felt bad when I left Damien's place that night, or rather, it felt bad looking at Olivia as I walked away from his house. It only grew worse as I went from the metro to my quiet neighborhood and ultimately our empty home. Seeing the small pile of letters at the front door made me realize what that feeling was. Loneliness. Maybe I should have just waited to ask if the Paynes could have spent the entire weekend. If I did that, I would be overstaying my welcome. I don't want to abuse their hospitality after all. Ping. Withdrawing my phone from my pocket, I see that Olivia sent me a new doodle. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck am I looking at? And why is that the caption? Kick?
Cake.
Is there a line?
No.
What do you mean no?
It's not me.
That's you.
Nope.
Kick!
Cake.
Do your line.
Nope.
Nope. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like. Really close up to the mic.
Stop.
That's what you sound like as well.
I'm done.
No! Ah! I got one for stealing a star. Hang on. Oh, whack. Yo. Cake,
What?
you good?
You good?
Yeah? Uh-oh. We're good. Anyways, you want to do your little line?
Nope.
Yeah?
It's all yours, Mason.
It's your character.
Not anymore.
Yep.
I am giving up all of my characters.
Nope.
You know what? Idealism, whatever the fuck, they're all yours. You
Nope.
want to take my star? You can take
Nope.
my characters.
Cake, you want a star?
No.
Yeah? Then voice the character.
Coming tomorrow.
Well, I can handle a little loneliness for now. Sure. Oh shit! It's Raptor Iron Man. I don't know who that is, and I'm not sure who that is either. I recognize that pose. Kicking my door closed, I head for my computer so I can continue talking to her online. I lose track of how much time we spent instant messaging and sharing videos, but by the time I checked my computer's clock, I realized it's past midnight. I didn't even go through my typical routine for checking updates to my forums and blogs. Didn't you do that in the morning? No, he didn't. No, he did. Whatever. Shoot, I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow. Totally worth it. The next few days went very similar to the first. Visiting the Payne residence and hanging out with Olivia's family became my new routine after school. On Monday, I got around to shoveling the snow off the driveway, like Randy had asked me to. It was laborious to do, but it felt good to get it done. It felt even more rewarding when Randy thanked me with some sashimi he had mentioned during the weekend. Eventually, I got in the habit of leaving sticky notes for my parents, letting them know where I was. Not that they care too much as long as I'm home by bedtime. I won't lie, spending most of my afternoons watching Vinny and Damien yell at the TV wasn't particularly entertaining, but Olivia's presence was enough for me. On Friday, though, while Vinny and Damien were preoccupied by a foam sword duel in the backyard, I decided to plan for our date. The weather that weekend was supposed to be warm, and I managed to convince Olivia that this would be our last chance for a real picnic. That only leaves the location. We've been arguing well into the night over text, deciding where to go. I think the beach would be nice.
No way, the marine layer will screw with the weather. How about we go back to the arcade?
Seriously, that place smelled horrible.
You're right. There's nowhere worth going in Volcadera, whatever the fuck, Bluffs anyway.
Volcadera Bluffs, huh? Does Volcadera actually have bluffs?
Yeah, the place was named after them.
Have you ever seen them? Dot dot dot.
Nope.
Sounds perfect then.
But those are ages away.
Come on, it'll be fun to get away from home for a bit.
Fine.
I'll be over in the morning then.
Okay, sure, nighty night.
I let my phone rest on my bed as I smiled to myself. I have to look up exactly where the bluffs are in the morning, but I'm sure they'll look nice. And if not, well, there ought to be something exciting there. After researching our destination and getting dressed, I did one last check of myself to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything. Wallet, phone, water bottle, extra sunglasses, written instructions for the metro lines we have to take. I'm officially ready to go. Before I leave, I make sure to leave a sticky note on the fridge to let my parents know where I'll be. Maybe they'll finish watching daytime television in time to see it before I get home. Ha! It's only a short trip to the closest station to Olivia's neighborhood and a short walk from there to her house. Ah, it's still bright as fuck. The Payne's place is welcoming as ever. It's starting to feel a bit like a second home by now. In the chilled weather, the yard's growth had slowed, but it's starting to peek through the thin layer of snow. I hope I'm not commissioned to mow now. Should let Olivia know I'm here.
I'll be out in a minute.
Is the door unlocked? Fuck, I forgot my first line. Whatever.
No, don't come in yet.
What?
Just stand by the curb and be ready. This is gonna be cool.
Oh boy. I stand by the curb as instructed, facing the door. After a moment, it swings open and... whoosh! A green blur shoots out the door and directly for me. I know better than to flinch. Olivia's tail slams the ground and breaks her to a halt with a stylish skid.
You're here.
She's got a little flower now. I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like you finally got your wheelchair.
Yeah, it came in just yesterday. Didn't want to tell you to make it a surprise.
Has that new wheelchair smell?
Dummy.
While it looks the same, I do notice how it's lacking all the old scarring her original one had.
So did you hear?
Hear what? Wheelchair looks the same to me. Maybe the pads are new. Whatever.
Exactly. I can sneak up on you now.
In your dreams. So you, ready for our date? There's a sudden rush of jittery nerves in my chest. It is my first time taking someone out on a date. Trying to rationalize it still doesn't help my nervousness, though.
Yeah, I'm ready.
She looks at me with a timid smile, hands held together as she tilts her head slightly. She's wearing a new Flora hair clip. Come to think of it, it's the first time I've ever seen her accessorize. That hair clip looks cute, Olivia. The worry in her grin melts away into a fully joyous smile,
Thank you, Inko.
which also helps
You're a
to
better
ease my
man than
own.
you.
That's crazy, you can't say that.
A shame, because it's true.
Can't say it.
It's true.
Nah. With my renewed confidence, I step around Olivia to go and grab her handlebars. Oh, wait. You've been out all week. You probably don't need any help.
You're gonna get him banned.
Okay, I just casually dropped it and I did not know that you would get it. Or wouldn't get it. I thought...
Gonna get him banned.
No. It was meant for you, I promise. Her tail takes my wrist and guides my hand to the handle. I don't mind at all. Fuck. Alright, to the metro station?
Yes, please.
With Olivia in our tow, our date begins. On the metro, I'm lucky enough to be able to find my normal seat. Olivia folds the seat up and places herself right next to me. Something's different. Oh, wow, Christmas lights?
I swear they start setting up earlier every year.
The white fluorescence of them, combined with the dimmed lighting of the metro lights, give the cabin a more cozy feeling. I feel my photographer's instinct kick in, but quickly remember that I didn't bring my camera.
Soon enough, the whole city will be covered in holiday stuff by the end of the weekend.
The mental image of a twinkling Volcadera at night is a pleasing thought. There will definitely be some photo-worthy shots during that time. What do you think of all of it?
The decorations? I like them. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, but what's your favorite?
You started it.
I think the wreaths look pretty nice on the lampposts.
And I like all the crappy snowmen and snow angels in people's yards. I've always wanted to make my own.
What about the mistletoe?
Yeah. Shut up, shut up, you. About to leave. You can do the whole stream by yourself.
Actually, I'm curious, are there any dino-specific traditions that you guys celebrate during the winter season? Olivia cocks an eyebrow at my question. Hey, I didn't know you guys celebrated end of summer, so I'm just curious if there are other Saurian-centric holidays I didn't know about.
Nope, just Christmas or whatever holiday people celebrate around this time. There's probably no dedicated one out of spite of the cold.
That's fair. I can't help but think of doing some ice skating with Olivia. Surely there's some wheelchair access for it, right? I look down on Olivia's wheelchair to imagine how it worked, but something interesting catches my eye. There's a small compartment underneath your seat, almost like a cubbyhole with something inside of it. What's that?
Oh, I decided to bring my sketch pad with me. You know, since it's my first time going to the bluffs, I wanted to draw out the scenery while we're here. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Huh? No, that's completely fine. I was just thinking about how I should have brought my camera for the same reason, so I'm glad one of us came prepared. As long as we enjoy our time there, that's all that matters.
You're right.
Olivia takes hold of my hand. She rests her head upon my shoulder. Eventually, the metro arrives at our destination. After disembarking the train and leaving the station, my digital map indicates the park is still about a block away. To make our way there, we soak in the sights of this area of Volcadera. Just like Olivia predicted, many of the surrounding buildings are getting decorated for the holiday season.
Never been around these parts of the city before, only seen them on car trips.
So this is a first for both of us. I can only imagine what it'll look like once all this is set up.
Yeah, maybe we could come back here to visit once it is.
I like the sound of that. Damn, that's crazy. There's no humans in this shot. There might have been one behind them, but I couldn't see. We entered into the park's main parking lot. Looks like there's a decent amount of people here this evening, which is surprising given that it's relatively chilly. Then again, such a prominent landmark in the city would draw a crowd, even with certain weather conditions.
Ooh, there's some food trucks.
That'll cover the picnic part. Looks like they got a decent variety of things. Tacos, sandwiches, chicken. Shoot. Looks like they all have a bit of a line to them. Plenty of time to do other stuff. I'm not very hungry yet anyway. Bouncing around, there's a few gaps in the tree line with trails heading into them. I'd wager they're natural trails, maybe bird watching ones. Do you want to try one of those trails? Olivia looks almost disappointed as she glances between me and the food trucks. We could grab a snack first before we head in if you want. She simply shakes her head.
I can wait, plus I don't want any arm cramps on the trail.
Alright then, let's go. Oh, it was a park bench behind them. Olivia and I head toward the sign indicating where the trail begins, leisurely walking across the dirt path. The mood is somewhat dampened by the hikers to our front and back, but doesn't make the natural landscape any less calming. Honestly, I wasn't sure you'd agree to this. Doesn't seem very snowy here, but whatever.
What, a date?
No, the hike. You don't seem very interested in nature.
Well, I normally wouldn't, since a lot of places outside of the city aren't built for people like me. But I thought it'd be nice if you were here.
My heart flutters for a second. I'm glad to hear you say that. I think it's a nice break from how busy everything else is. Out here it's just you and the world, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Plan on sketching out any landscapes?
Was planning to before we got here, but I think it'd take too long.
Just a sketch then?
I'll think about it.
We continue for another few minutes admiring the passing scenery. There's less hikers than before. I noticed some hanging back for pictures or moving faster, but that was a while ago. It was just us and the trees. Think any of the others are into this sort of thing?
The others?
Liz, Damien.
Nah, probably not. Unless it's community service or something, Liz wouldn't be interested, and Damien is only interested in setting ants on fire with a magnifying glass.
That's crazy. Something wrong?
No, I just imagined Mia driving a tractor for some reason.
Seriously?
Yeah, you think she could pull off the farmer look?
I refuse to imagine that. Regardless, a mental image of the burgundy-wearing bruiser in overalls and a straw hat invades my head. I hate you.
Not laughing. It's all you, Mason. All you.
It's your character, your lines.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Not this one.
I can wait.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Need to fix up my schedule thing anyways.
I'm gonna find a sunboard of laughing and just play that instead.
Go ahead.
Except I can't? can't view, for whatever reason, other servers' fucking sounds. You're getting a ha ha ha.
I'll take it.
That's all you're getting. And then I'm never speaking for her ever again.
Shaking the thought from my head, I look around to reacquaint myself with the trail. Something's off. This place is quieter than I thought it would be.
That's how the woods are, city boy.
We live 15 minutes apart.
Yeah, I like the quiet. It's nice to not have anybody to worry about. No Mia, no Ben, no Prockling, no Scalar. We have the whole world to ourselves and nobody else can ruin that.
That's a good way of looking at it. Pat Olivia on the shoulder and she lets out a low groan as she rests her head against my hand. You tired already?
No, just enjoying us.
If it wasn't a cloudy day, I think my face was starting to get burnt. Hey, at last, bastard. Another several minutes, we're still going strong. Are you still doing okay?
Yeah, I'm still good.
Still a bit surprising to me how your arms don't just give away from pushing yourself so often.
Well, when you've done it for as long as I have, you start building a tolerance for it.
And you've done it for a while, huh?
As long as I can remember.
Olivia?
Ah, crap. What the hell?
Turned to face her, looking at the source of the sound. The wheel on the chair is stuck in an indentation in the trail, and she's struggling to push herself out. Without a word, I quickly step behind her and grab my handlebars, helping Olivia push herself from the natural trap.
Thanks, Iko, but what was that?
I'm not sure. Take a closer look at the trail to investigate. The indentation that Olivia got caught in extends across the entirety of the trail, but it almost looks like a tire track?
Hmm?
I think you got stuck in a tire track. What's a tire track doing on a hiking trail?
Maybe somebody got lazy?
This place is supposed to be pedestrian traffic only. Feel a wave of nervousness overcome me as I glance around the breadth of the trail. When's the last time we saw a sign? Aren't there supposed to be maps around to tell us where we are? Where is everyone else? The realization dawns on me. I have no idea where we are.
Huh? Dude, seriously? I thought you planned this whole thing.
I thought we were following the signs.
Well, we need to find out where we are. I don't want to die out here.
Trail has to lead somewhere, right? If we keep going, we'll find something.
Can't we turn back?
And risk getting turned around more? We can't be too far from something. Just following the just follow the tracks.
Okay, I trust you.
Ooh, that's a mistake. It's a naturally tall bastard. With a heavy sigh, I lead the march along the trail we're on. It's probably some kind of service road for park rangers or maintenance workers to keep the trail safe. If that's the case, we're bound to run into something or somebody that can guide us in the right direction. For every minute that we keep looking for a sign of salvation, the darker it gets. Olivia suggested that I use my phone to find the right directions, but the lack of bars throw away any means of traversal guidance. Though I keep reassuring Olivia that we'll get out eventually, there's a tinge of worry that's beginning to grow in the pit of my stomach. Last thing I want to do is spend a night in the woods. At best, I know that there, as long as I have my phone's compass, we won't be moving in circles. So westward, we are bound, following the trail at a more cautious pace. It's as we crest a blind turn north that we finally hear salvation. Holy shit, another fucking human? And he looks dead in the eyes? I don't know, boys. Fuck, give me a second. Well, hey there. Oh, thank Raptor Jesus for another living being. The scruffy-looking gent looks to be a park ranger. You two lost? Yeah, we sorta got mixed up on the trails and couldn't find any maps. That sounds about right. Happens too often around here. Anyway, I'm assuming you two are looking for a particular sight to see.
Yeah, do you know the way?
He hums in thought for a moment with his head sweeping left and right. The ranger smiles and points at a particular path just wide enough for Olivia's chair. That one right there will lead you to the best view here. And all you need to do to get back is take any trail east. They all branch off near the park. Thank you so much, sir. Don't mention it. Call me Ranger Teddy. Just Ted for short, and we're never going to see him again. Taking the ranger's direction, we go down the narrow pathway. The thin pathway continues on for another 30 minutes and ultimately leads us to a secluded table and railing. And the most breathtaking view. Olivia gasps as her eyes peer over the protective rail and takes in the vista that is the bluffs. Over the edge I can see a number of branches jutting from the cliff face, and past that the ocean laps at the base of the bluff. And while I look below us, Olivia's eyes lock onto something further away. I follow her eyes and... whoa. I'm really regretting my camera now. Because what I see is a 1 in a million shot. Taking a spot on the rickety wooden table, I feel it groan beneath me. This spot must be one of the less trekked to if the stuff here is in such disrepair. Knowing that, I feel the spot is more private. Like our own little view of Volcadera.
Hey, Inca.
Yeah? She holds up a sketch pad, giving me the sweetest, pitiful look.
Do we have time to...
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sure we can manage to get back as long as the sun is up. Her smile radiates with the power of 1,000 suns. And her hands quickly flip the pad open to a fresh page to start on the sketch. Compared to her deliberate strokes when painting her calligraphy. Clawligraphy? Clawligraphy. Her sketch pencil moves in a quick, rapid strokes. Her head is constantly moving between the page and the cliff view, and her eyes carries an ember to it, akin to when we'd gone to the arcade. As Olivia is engrossed with the drawing, the beautiful bluffs, I'm engrossed by the beautiful girls strive to create. Time passes, and slowly the sun moves lower and lower. A cool gust of ocean air blows over us, and I see the shiver run through Olivia. Checking the time, it's only about 4 o'clock. I curse the short winter days because Olivia is out of time. Olivia?
Almost done.
The page is almost fully used, showing a very rough duplicate of the cliffside she'd been focused on. Her final touch was to add a simple signature in the only blank space she had left, holding the full drawing up in triumph. Wow.
I know, right?
The sheer smugness radiating from her grin lasts for all of a minute, wiped away by another ocean breeze that makes both of us shiver. Even her nose crunches up in irritation as she sniffles heavily. No one's saying that, I guess. Achoo! Holy shit, that sounded like a fucking shotgun! Especially as it bounces off the cliff wall. I think she even managed to spook the seagulls nesting in the branches down below. Bless you. She grumbles her thanks as she wipes her irritated nose. You okay?
Yeah.
She sniffles again.
Sea air just sucks.
The atmosphere is cooling rapidly too. We should get going then. Some warm food would be good.
Not yet. I might have to leave for a second. Family's being weird.
Alright. When she sees my questioning look, she continues. I want to see the sunset first. You sure? That means we'll have to take the path back in the dark. It'll be fine. As proof, she shines her phone's flashlight at me. Alright then. Instead of going back to the bench, I stand beside her at the guardrail. Slowly the sun starts to dip, as if sinking into the sea. Just watching the natural world move on. Simply me and Olivia. Wonderful view in our little private spot. Fingers gently wrap around my hand as I reciprocate until our palms are interlocked. At last the sun crests the horizon completely, a vast ray of light illuminating Olivia's tiny smile. Thanks to Ranger Teddy's directions, finding our way back to where we started, our hiking journey was easy, even if a bit too dark for comfort. Eventually we make it back to the parking lot, just as the street lamps were turning on. When we return to the main area of the park, it's also gotten less crowded. Some of the food trucks have called it a day and left as well.
We're not cutting it close to the last metro home, right?
Yeah, the last one will be in another hour or so.
Phew, I was worried I was taking too long. Then we'd have to stay overnight, alone in the wilderness. I want to check out those food trucks now.
Here, here. Looks like some of the food trucks are still around, probably to draw in late night crowd. And there's practically no lines for them either. Neat. Let's see, what sounds good to eat right now? What are you craving, Liv? Livia? I glance over to see that she's looking to a nearby playground. The kids! The flesh of a child! Looks a bit derelict, having endured the outside elements for who knows how long. Something catching your eye?
It's just that I haven't been on a swing in ages.
This is going to be amazing. I know what's going to happen. Really?
Back when I was little, yeah, whenever Damien's family took me to the park with them. Then I sorta stopped. Safety concerns and all that crap.
I'm sure the trucks will be here for a while longer. Would you like to try it?
Are you sure? I mean, it's getting pretty late.
Come on, we got time.
Okay, let's do it.
Olivia wheels herself back towards the small play area of the park. I follow right behind her, taking the short walk to examine the metal structure. The swing set looks rough to say the least. Support bar's paint is cracking off, showing the heavy rust beneath. The chains are rusty, covered in sparse remnants of safety tubing. And the seats, they're so loose and wobbly, I fear the entire thing would Hang on. Would fall apart even if Vinny sat in it. Olivia, are you sure?
Hold it steady, would ya?
I grasp the chains to hold the plastic seat in place while Olivia hops over into it. The metal and plastic groans momentarily as Olivia settles herself in. She moves her tail to the side so it doesn't smack into me.
Well? Aren't you gonna start pushing?
Oh, right. Olivia snickers for a moment as I place my hands on her back. The gentle yet firm push, Olivia begins swinging. It's a rhythmic motion now, to and fro. With every instance of her swinging back towards me, I push her with a bit more force to increase her momentum. Eventually, Olivia starts pivoting her tail to maintain her movement, meaning I no longer have to assist her. So I position myself in front of her to watch as she swings like a pendulum. The creaking of metal becomes a simple white noise as I look at her with ease. The cool night breeze and the swing's movements gently ruffles Olivia's hair. With a cherubic smile, Olivia's eyes close as she loses herself to the simple enjoyment of swinging through the air. To see Olivia having a moment where all her cares are gone, where no troubles or dramas consuming her, to see her truly at peace, it's an image worth 1,000 words, and I hope to never forget. After a while, I sit beside her on the accompanying swing. Say, Olivia.
Yeah?
Her voice is a soft whisper of contentment. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about today. It was nice. Really nice, Inko. Thank you for taking me here.
Glad you enjoyed it. I was worried.
Don't be.
How could I not? It's my first date. Nice first date. That's crazy.
Inko,
Yeah?
about the formal.
Oh, do you not want to go?
Olivia's. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Just kidding! Just kidding!
Started the line, you know the rule.
No!
Yep.
That doesn't count. That's
That's
not a
the
line.
rule. That's the rule.
I can't kill myself. I wasn't even looking, I just saw her name, so I just started reading it. fucked up, Mason. Olivia's stupid eyes open, and she's blind, and he can see them trembling. There. I want to go, it's just Vatican's memorial.
Oh. Tricky, leaning to the side, but I managed to place my hand on her shoulder for emotional support. I understand, Olivia. Whatever you want to do, I'll support you. Her fingers ring together.
I know you will, Inko. So, could you support me during the whatever the fuck that is,
Eulogy.
too? Nope. Don't need you reading for me.
It's a eulogy.
Don't care.
My hand cuffs her cheek tenderly, and I give her my most reassuring smile. Of course, Olivia. Her eyes close once more as she leans into my hand, nuzzling against it. She sighs pitifully as I draw away, but still smiles.
Thanks, Inko. I think I'm ready to go now.
I nod gently and offer a hand to Olivia, helping her off the swing set and into her wheelchair. We hold hands as we begin heading towards the exit, at least until Olivia needs her hand to help push herself. I guess things won't ever really be normal, but I'm okay with that. We grabbed our dinner from the tacos truck, savoring our spiced meats on flour tortillas on the go. The walk to the metro isn't long, and before we know it, we're back on the train and racing back home. The ride back isn't particularly eventful, and it doesn't look like there's many people in the cabin with us. Both have taken the opportunity to admire the cityscape, especially now that it's reflected against the red and purple streaks that cover the sky. 45 minutes later, Olivia and I share a hug before she departs the train and starts to make her way home. I watch from the window of the metro as it takes off and her form disappears from my view. I feel an overwhelming sense of relief. That went really well. I hope she'll be okay for tonight without me there. Maybe I'll ask Damien to keep an eye on her for me. I should stop worrying so much. She'll be okay, I'm sure of it. It's December. Winter in Volcadera Bluffs is officially here. And as if to celebrate the occasion, tonight is St. Hammond's former Winter Festival. I get that! I accidentally clicked that button! Winter Formal. It's hard to believe that it's already here. It really crept up on me. Whenever I remember the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. The whole thing has me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. Like there's some formality to it. Better not mess this up. Anyway, I find myself with a new difficulty in life. Over and under, and around, and under in the tug. Ah! I reel and loosen the lethal neckwear from my collar, tossing the devilish cloth into the floor in frustration. Scanning over the step-by-step instructions once more, I try to remember where I went wrong on my latest attempt. I considered going tireless, but damn it, it brings the whole outfit together. I want to look good for Olivia because she'd be doing the same. Picking this slim fabric back up, I notice just how badly wrinkled and ugly it is. Cake.
Yes?
Can you do me a favor? Say a small story. I gotta go real quick, and I'll be back in maybe a minute's time.
A small story?
Yeah, just entertain the chat.
No. They don't deserve that. I should ban everybody in chat right now. Except the only person in chat is this whore. About to get fully removed. You can hear me type. That's all you get. You're about to be removed. I'm telling Mason. You won't be able to tell him anything because you'll be gone. I'm gonna delete all of the evidence. There will be no proof. Your existence won't be here anymore.
Alright, Cake everyone, let's all give her a round of applause. Wait, what is he gonna tell me? Wait, what is he gonna tell my mom? Like, what did you
I'll tell
do?
his mom before you can.
What did you do?
Nothing.
It's crazy.
It's just a chat between people is all.
I didn't notice just how badly wrinkled and ugly it is. Time is running out, sadly. You still had class today, after all. Forget it. I have another shirt that works without the tie, and it still looks good. Ooh, fuck yeah! Now we're talking.
No, we're not. Mason,
Yes, it
this
is.
so
Black
bad.
with purple outlines. Oh,
This
that's
is
so great.
bad.
That's so great. Oh, that's
Ugh.
cool as fuck.
No, it's not. Shut up.
That's so cool. I love black and purple. It's like
Mason, if you
one
ever
of
wear anything like this, we're breaking up. On the spot.
I got really unfortunate news. If I see
No, you don't.
if I see a black and purple t-shirt, I'm taking it.
No, I'm gonna be in control of your finances. And
Dumping
I'll
the
deny it.
fashionable news in my hamper and swapping outfits, my thoughts travel freely. Fuck. Everyone in the school was excited for the formal. Though
It's not
Olivia,
going like this, is he?
he might. Which
Ugh.
is not a good idea, I'll admit that much. This is not formal. But it's cool as fuck.
No, it's
He looks
not.
excited too, but there's something just beneath the surface. Anxiety, probably from Mr. Latican's vigil. Only Olivia, Ben, and I seem to remember that, the rest of the school having moved on by now. Ben had kept pestering Olivia about her speech, insisting to know what she'd say. The only thing that kept me from pushing the Stuco away was the fact that Mia would still give me the evil eye from a distance. In her janitor outfit. Ha. She deserves worse. Well, at least she's out of our hair. A check of the time say I don't have any time to try again. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's hot.
I like this. Tossing the piece de resistance on the coat, I exit my room and head for my foyer.
Okay,
That's not
well,
bad.
no, we can't go in just that.
Well, it's alright. Let him
No,
cook.
it's not.
Let him cook
No.
cake. Tonight's
There's
gonna
no
be
cooking. He's done. He's finished.
let him give him a chance to let it work. Look at my boy.
No.
What was the last line? I did not read it. Tonight's gonna be the best night ever. Probably.
The disabled girl is gonna be dressed
Definitely.
better, and she can't even use her legs.
I'll make it the best night ever for the both of
This
us.
is fucked up, guys.
It's gonna be so great, fellas. I head toward the
Fellas?
foyer, towards my front door, and wait, Dad's home? Still dressed in his work uniform, hunched over the bar
Mr.
with a
Hill?
half-filled glass. He hasn't noticed me. Oh, not that it
Oh my God.
matters. As I open the front door, I hear a low grumble from behind me.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Back by midnight. Without looking back, I head out.
Oh, I thought we were gonna see him.
Ah, that's a shame. That really is a shame. The chill that washes over me is now deflected by my formal wear. I can only imagine how hot this outfit would be in the summer. And again, I did wear a jacket constantly for the first month of school. Speaking of, I can't decide whether or not to keep my sunglasses with my outfit. It's hard enough to see outside as it is.
No,
Though
not the
somehow
black
it feels
face.
wrong to take them off. Yeah! Hoping not to waste any more time, I begin the walk to the metro. I really want to be late, especially not for Olivia.
Who's gonna be dressed better?
We're missing 2 people? The same ride I've taken countless times this year, but this time it has a sense of finality
nighttime.
to it. The rocking motions of the cabin were both calming and nauseating at the same time. I find myself teetering between positivity and negativity. If there's one night I need to go well, it's tonight. No dodgeballs to the face, no falling into pools, no harassment from anybody. I pray that Latican's eulogy goes smoothly.
Too many big words.
Oh, look at that. I find comfort in this routine walk to the metro to the Payne residence. As I stand outside the house, I realize I forgot to bring any flowers. But this isn't prom yet, so I think that's okay.
No, it's
It's
not.
December, and that means festivities. The house is adorned with a row of colorful Christmas lights. Guess we had to put those up too. It was worth it to see Vinny and Olivia smile like that, but man, at this rate, I'm going to get jacked by doing these chores for them. Look at him, Cake. He's dressed so good. I love it.
No.
Yep.
Listen, if we ever went out and you were dressed like that. Well, actually, never mind. It'd be an improvement.
It'll
from
be
how you
sex on the
usually
spot,
dress.
wouldn't it? I know it. I just know it. Quick knock at the front door. I wait patiently for an answer.
No
I hear
sex
some
with that
voices
outfit.
on the other side. Something about being too cold, I think. It was pretty funny the first time, but they do this every time I swing by. I didn't think the weather bothered them that much. A moment later, Damien swings the door open. Look at him! He looks like a waiter.
That's how you're supposed to dress!
Look at him.
Damien, the guy with autism, is doing better than you.
You can't call him the guy with autism.
He's doing better than you.
Nah, we're doing like the same amount. I'm cooler,
No,
undoubtedly.
you're not. No, you're
Hey, Hugo, you're looking snazzy. Even he says so. Thanks, all this new stuff. This is all new stuff, I think. Olivia will like it? Probably. She'd probably just be like, this guy has seen you wear any old suit. Well, it's the effort that counts, right? Yeah, I wanted to wear a t-shirt that looked just like the real thing. So I could be cozier, not have to deal with ties or any of the annoying stuff. But Mom threatened to beat the snot out of me if I did for some reason. I mean, he thought I'd get away with doing it anyway, but Liz threatened the same thing. Girls, right? Anyway, come on. It's already... Dang, it's cold. Fuck. My line is
Listen,
difficult. Yeah, what's up?
You'd al- Yeah?
Yeah, what's up?
You'd already be doing 10 times better wearing that outfit compared to everything else you've ever worn when we went on dates.
I know, right? Like I said, he's snazzy as fuck.
Your one shirt with many holes in it.
My one shirt with many holes, like the homeless man I am.
Mm-hmm.
He
He
slams...
is homeless, guys.
He slams the door behind me when I step in. Inside is also decorated for the holidays. Sophia must have spent hours decorating his living room as a tapestry of the Christmas spirit. It even suffuses the air with the internal heating mixture of the scent of sweets baked with cinnamon. And I'll have to ask her later to take pictures of this beautiful holiday scene with the living room. Look at her! That dress is sparkling. And she's wearing 2 necklaces, because I guess she can get away with it.
Because I guess she could get away with it. Mason, what is wrong with you?
What?
Anybody can wear 2 necklaces? And I don't think that top one's a necklace, Mason.
Looks like a necklace to me.
Because it goes around the neck,
Like
does
a
that mean it's a
necklace.
necklace?
I have really unfortunate news about what a necklace is. Liz and Pains are in the living room. Hey guys.
Hugo, is it true you ordered it?
I think. Shut up, I'm doing my line. Not allowed to giggle. Not allowed to giggle during his voice. Stop it. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Calm yourself now. Be calm. Be soothed.
What did you say?
I think it's supposed to be a surprise for her.
Well, you said it so stupidly. You sounded like your face was wet and you like shook your entire body to dry off.
That's
like
my goal for his
dog.
voice. That's my goal for his voice. I'm so glad it worked.
So stupid. Oh. Thanks again, though. It's crazy getting one of those. A limo.
Yeah, Olivia's gonna love it.
A limo? I don't know about that. I really feel like we should have pitched in more, though.
Don't worry about it. It was my idea.
Alright. Nice suit, by the way.
See,
It's not even a
it's
suit!
fine.
It's
Kate.
not
It's
even a
fine.
suit!
Why, thank you.
Whatever.
Damien nonchalantly takes a seat on the couch next to Liz and wraps an arm around her like it's no
That's
big
a lot.
deal.
Look at him go. Yipe. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know. I don't know.
Cartoonish ass.
Damien
woman.
looks at me and flickers his eyebrows. He knows what he's got. What a player. I should try that with Olivia.
Look at them.
In front of the Paynes? In front of her practical mother and father? Mrs. Payne can't hide her excitement any longer.
Sorry, I was looking at something. Oh, that's precious. My little boy's all grown up now.
You're not in the center of me and it's upsetting. I moved you. Ma! No, Damien. It's your parents' God given right to tease you. One day you'll be doing the same to your kids. Well, you guys better not be like this all night. Where's Vinny when I need him?
Vinny's with his karate team. They're having a big sleepover. Not risking our little rascal messing up anyone's outfits before their big night. Oh lord, yeah, the idea of acid on my evening gown, I'd just die.
Damien sniffles dramatically.
Oh, stop it.
So,
Don't worry, Olivia's just getting ready.
Mrs. Payne's voice carries a tone
It's
of worry
from-
with it. Turning to her, I see the older woman staring at Olivia's door. What is it, ma'am? She shakes her head with a smile, just shy of uneasy.
Oh, nothing. I wanted to make the night extra special for her, so I decided to break out my old sewing machine. So, we were going to tailor the dress together, but
Another shake of her head.
it's fine, Inko.
Was it, though? What if it wasn't? What could I even do if it wasn't? I nod and lean back, letting the small talk between everyone else continue. My concern only grows heavier as we wait, though. And inevitably... Honk! It was a limo. My god. That must be a ride.
Oh dear, I'll go and hurry Olivia along then.
My voice is quick to cut her off. I'll check, Mrs. Payne.
Wait a
Really?
sec. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. All eyes on me, questioning why. I just want to see my girlfriend naked. Is that so much to ask, fellas? Come on. I'll check. Damien, Liz, can you hold the driver for a bit?
Back.
Damien flashes a thumbs up and heads out. Liz's body following after.
Don't take too long, okay?
Swoosh. Her head departs at my nod. When I move to Olivia's door, her surrogate parents follow. Sorry, but could Olivia and I have some privacy? What's happening? Please? Sophia almost protests, but thankfully Randy takes her hand. Better hurry. That driver won't wait too long. Whoosh. They walk into the kitchen, quietly whispering to one another. My knuckles tap at the door just hard enough that Olivia had to hear it. Another couple taps. Olivia? My fingers wrap around the handle of the door and twist. Pushing the door open, I'm greeted by sheer blackness.
Inko?
The sound of my blood pumping is in my ear from Olivia's weak voice. Quick as lightning, my hands find the light switch on the wall and flick it on, and I see...
What the fuck? This is so stupid.
It's just like me for real!
Hey.
The relief is so powerful I have to steady myself with a hand on the wall. I don't know what I was expecting, but Olivia's okay, just... You're not dressed. Wrong words. Yeah, let's get it! Olivia sits atop her bed, still in the clothes she wore today in school. Not the handmade dress that's on her wheelchair. It's eerily similar to a month ago how she curled up in her sheets with wadded up paper once again spread out over her bed. The only difference this time is Guts sitting in my spot and chewing idly on one of the pieces of paper. Olivia picks him up, nuzzling comfortingly into her plush pet. What's wrong, Olivia? Rat is set down with a heavy sigh and Guts scampers away. With my spot freed up, I sit next to Olivia. Got replaced by a rat temporarily, it's insane. I picked up one of the crumpled pages and unwrap it. To call Mr. Latican a teacher is to be unflattering. He is above and beyond that. He was beloved to all. Next line is crossed out. Rest of the lines are crossed out. They're all variations of the same few phrases, put together in every possible combination. The strike-throughs grow increasingly more aggressive, with each line deemed unworthy. I pick up another sheet. It's the same thing. Each new page just crossed out attempts to get the thoughts in her head onto the paper.
Stop it.
Olivia, are you okay? That's a stupid question.
No, I'm fine. It's been months and I'm still not ready to say goodbye. Meanwhile, everyone else has moved on. Stupid, isn't it?
I understand.
Mm.
You don't have to give a speech or anything if you don't want to. Olivia sags and sways until her head is laid softly on my shoulder.
I wouldn't say that's your shoulder.
Yeah, I'd have to be a little lower. I feel her fingers intertwine with my own and finally allow her anxiety to escape with a heavy and slow exhale. A minute of tranquility is then shattered by a blaring horn. Oh! What is that?
What is?
Well, I already said it. You said it with me. It's too late. Ah, crap. I take my phone and see the half-dozen texts from Damien and Liz, all of them expressing my need to hurry up. Go without us. Something came up. We're gonna do something else.
That's you still?
I know, I'm just absorbing the moment. Alright, take care. That weight off our shoulders, I let my phone fall onto the bed next to us. I told them to go on ahead.
Imagine saying there was like a dozen texts and you open your phone and there's just 3. What the fuck? God, Inko. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
No, you spent all that time getting ready and Auntie even helped me with the dress, but I can't do anything.
Come on, Olivia, don't worry about it. I don't need to go to the winter formal. I just want to spend time with you. And we could still do that.
Still, I don't want to sit around here. Not again.
Or we could go somewhere else. Any ideas?
Nothing comes to mind.
We could just take a walk around and see what happens. That Christmas decorations ought to be in full swing, if nothing else. Takes a few moments, but Olivia's eyes slowly begin to light up.
Okay, that sounds a little fun. Besides, I'd hate to waste a night with you all gussied up like that.
Her sultry grin grows as she eyes me up and down. I'm blushing. I can tell I'm blushing.
Anyway, sorry I couldn't do the same for you.
It's fine. I'll find an excuse to make you wear it later. You want to go now?
Yeah, could you help me up?
Sure.
Thanks.
I stand up from the bed and bring over Olivia's wheelchair, helping her into it slowly.
Let's go.
Grabbing the wheelchair from behind, I guide Olivia out of the room and through the deserted townhouse. On the metro, it's strangely emptier than normal. It's just Olivia and I. Or for once. I think about it. Everybody is going to be at that formal, so it really is just Olivia and I tonight in general. The metro gently sways us back and forth while we wait for my stop. I glance over at Olivia through my sunglasses. Since she's unturned, she's staring out the window, drifting through her own head as she repaints the world in her image. She does see things differently than most. It's a gift she should treasure more. Man, is this really okay? I get the feeling that this is one of those things that she's going to regret. Not that I should force her to go or anything. Still, I should have probably tried to do something about the situation, but what? Our stop is in another 8 minutes. My head fills with thoughts of my empty home, and I consider, is that where I should bring her? Somewhere, some lonely, isolated place? Maybe. Slapdash plans forms in my head. Pretty stupid, honestly, and I'd be making it up as we go, but it'd be infinitely better than letting Olivia just hide away more. 5 minutes. Olivia doesn't seem to be paying attention. Her head is turned, focused on passing scenery through the window. She probably expects me to tell her we're at my stop. I can feel the train slowing down just a bit more, so I stay silent and turn my head towards the window too. I guess she must be deep in thought, because even as the train stops at her station, she doesn't budge. It's a moment of truth. The door slides open, and they shut, and the train continues. We're now in untested waters. The train takes us to an unknown destination. Hope it's a good one. After a few minutes, Olivia comes out of her reverie confused.
Wasn't that our stop?
Oh, was it? Whoops. Oh well.
Oh, Inko, it's going to be hours before it loops back around.
Well, we can get off at the next stop and wait for a different train. Or fucking window security can interrupt my moment! Or take a taxi back, no biggie.
You don't seem that surprised. Ow.
Well, I'm looking at it like an opportunity. We can go do something neat, something neither of us are expecting now, right?
Yeah, I guess. I think that would be cool, yeah.
The metro starts slowing to a halt. I squeeze Olivia's hand. Venture?
Yeah, adventure.
I gesture out the door in a polite ladies first manner. Then I start pushing her once she's away from the wall. The cold December air hits like a brick wall. Jeez, it's freezing. We exit the metro onto a carefully placed stone path. The district is enchanting. Older buildings of faded stone and brick with colorful lighting casting into a magical glow. Older but well kept. As we move along the cobblestone road, I feel though Olivia and I had gotten off the train in another time period entirely. Gaslights decorated with tinsel replace the modern street lamps that normally light up the sidewalks. The difference between this place and the rest of Okadera is night and day. It manages to invite even cozier feeling of the holidays. Whoa.
It's the city's old financial district turned tourist spot. Hard to believe that it's managed to stick around after all these years.
You've been here before.
Dad took me once.
So what do they have around here?
Just some restaurants and shops, the usual stuff that any tourist spot's gonna have. But I think there's a few small art exhibits around here too if you'd want to see those.
Sounds good to me. We continue walking down and admiring the district side by side. There's a few other dinosaur folk around the area, but it's noticeably clear that they're well wrapped for the sake of their heat retention. Thick coats and puffy jackets were the primary apparel, with some added scarves and beanies to further aid in the keeping warm. Though, even with it being purely for necessity, there's clearly a winter fashion scene to take advantage of. A small but noticeable chattering noise pauses my current train of thought. I look over to Olivia, who's doing her best to stop herself from vibrating in her chair. Only now does it dawn on me that Olivia's hoodie is the one thing shielding her from the frigid climate. Hold on a second. I undo my coat and drape it over her.
Thanks.
It's worth getting my ass handed to me by a snow miser if it means keeping her somewhat protected from the cold. Shall we? After a bit more walking, we find ourselves in front of a quaint bistro. Thinking about it, I am a bit hungry. There are a few tables inside, but the outdoor seating looks relatively open. There's even heat lamps near each table. Hang on. I want to see some. Okay. Wait, ending 3? That's crazy. We're near an ending. There's no way.
Interesting.
And there's even heat lamps near each table. I gesture towards it. Olivia glances over. She considers...
Oh, Mason.
What?
Ending 2's the best ending. It's called Simp Ending.
What?
We're missing out.
I don't want to be a simp, respectfully. He considers and gives a brief nod.
Oh.
When we enter, we share a mutual exhale at the
God.
warm embrace of modern air conditioning welcome us. There's no line, but the tables are all occupied. The waitress behind the counter is sympathetic to Olivia's shivering, and though she offers us a patio table besides the largest heat lamp outside. Ending 2 is not good. Wait! Is ending 2 just one where we have like no support score?
There's
first?
ending 1, which looks wild.
That's crazy. I think we are fine with ending 3. Cake, stop
And then
looking.
ending...
Stop
4 looks...
stop looking at the endings. Alright.
Well, I can't see what they are. I just see how to get them via points.
Stop looking at them.
And their name.
Stop
And
looking at them too much.
the first ending is bad.
Oh, no shit. Stop looking at them. Waitress behind the counter is sympathetic to Olivia's shivering, though, and offers us a... I already read that. An order of burger fries is quickly made as we're ushered into the warmest spot in the front of the restaurant. A warm burger and heated light invigorates Olivia. I hadn't realized just how bad the cold weather affected her, but I feel relieved as I watch the color return to her scales. As she recovers, so does her appetite. As I slide my plastic basket of fries to her, I notice that the little squares had gotten more populated. Despite the cold, several dino families fill the remaining seats, some with food, some just taking advantage of the heaters. Something going on? I poke Olivia and gesture around. She shrugs. After a few moments, an oddly dressed group crosses to the middle of the square. Compared to everyone else, they're very underdressed for the weather, wearing fur vests and oddly baggy shorts. There's 10 of them in total, a family of feathered raptors. Swallowing a mouthful of burger, I turn to Olivia to ask and see an excited grin on her face. You know them?
Shh.
Oh man, I forgot. It's Friday night. Fuck.
Spoilers. There's always some live performers here. Just watch.
Whoosh. Whoa! An elderly-looking dinosaur stands out front with a microphone. He must be the leader. Ringmaster? Good evening, everyone! It's truly a magical frosty night out, so let's warm things up just a little bit for everyone! Each member is adorned with various hoops and juggling pins that light ablaze. So please gather close and let the Ashtail clan share a little fire with everyone! And I will introduce myself. I am a Fire Master Alejandro! I assure you tonight is a very special show! They continue setting up. A sign is placed nearby with their socials on them. I do a quick search and whoa. With these kinds of numbers, they must be quite the spectacle to garner an online audience of this size. Several children tug away from their parents to sit on a perimeter seat with rope one of the members had laid out. This makes me just a bit nervous, but they're professionals, I hope. We begin with the traditional Batalla de Fuego! A drum beat starts playing from a nearby amplifier. It's a steady, strong beat. No doubt that means a metronome for the group. After a few seconds, the troupe begins dancing. Rods
Look
spun
at
a
your
flame.
face.
Oh, creating wheels of fire that ran about the square. The crowd cheers as the embers sweep by them. The Fire Master, grandfatherly-looking dino, is the wildest of them all. He wields a pair of chains, the ends of which are ablaze, as he spins them about with reckless abandon. Zeus!
Yeah?
Sorry, it just reminds me of Kratos. As the man alone is a veritable firestorm among the rest of his troop, even going as far as to let the fireballs bounce off his body to create even more unique flaming shapes. My steak fries sit abandoned as Olivia is entranced by the live performers, her silver eyes wide as she takes in a particular performer as he twirls about with flaming fans. Actually, looking at all the performers, they're all raptors. It's a family troupe.
Shh.
Indeed, all 10 fire dancers look to be a single large family, though there were some minor differences between them. The biggest one being small flourishes in their vests and prop. The tempo of the beat hastens, and spiraling flame fire dancers move around their elder more swiftly. Then, all at once, the drumming halts, and the performers bring their fiery props to a halt before them. The older leader's chains swing straight up, the twin fireballs hanging over them for a split second. The blazing orbs descend and whoosh! All the raptors exhale onto their props as fireballs crash into the earth, creating a great gout of flame upwards in a facimal close enough to the word of a bomb blast. The fire recedes and the members of the troop regroup, the ringleader once more taking front and center. There's applause. A lot of applause. I didn't even realize I was clapping wildly until I felt my palms sting. The elder dino motions for the crowd to quiet down. And once we are all silent, he makes a speak. Ah, thank you, thank you. His accent is thick and his tone gravely further showing his age. Now for all of you new to us, we are the Ashtail clan, the Ashtail family. The other 9 members hoot together and... that's not his voice. Hoot together, blowing smaller flame pillars. Have been in these mountains since time immemorial. He saunters around the open square, casually twirling...
Right here.
This is Raptor Jesus right here.
Yep.
As though he once softball-sized fire at the end of it. Generation upon generation, we have entertained visitors to Volcadera. I, Alejandro Ashtail, am the seventh head of the family. He pauses to let the crowd take in the information, and then struts back to his family. There's murmurs, and even other performers look confused as he wraps an arm around one of the female performers and moves back to the center with her. This is my granddaughter, Michaela. Michaela, we're going around with that.
Get her laid.
She's gonna have to find someone else, honestly. Alejandro pushes the young woman forward, a shorter and more
raptor?
lanky raptor.
Mason, this is the one Ben gets with. I don't actually know, I'm just making. But.
Damn.
This is the one Ben gets with.
Compared to the stocky leader. She looks to be about our age. Female, your turn.
Nope, I've got plenty, actually. Plenty of all the same voiced females.
You can do with one more.
I don't think so. I think I'm at my limit of voices. I think I'm doing even more than you, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Gonna be stubborn?
Yep.
What if I'm gonna be stubborn? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Being a whore right now.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings, my friends.
Tonight is also a special show for another reason. It marks the 25th year I have led this group. It is quite a lot. It is quite a lot. It is not hard to tell you when you're getting gray hairs when so much of it tends to singe right off. He pauses for a chuckle from the audience. However, the sands of time stop for no one. So, that being said, it is time I step out of the spotlight and give the new generation their time to bask in it. And as I take my leave, it is a great honor for me to declare that she will be joining the ranks proper. I have taught her everything she knows, and I am proud of her. So please, welcome her in and expect great things from her, for she will be inheriting the title tonight.
Okay.
The entire family is whispering to one another now. This isn't staged. Ah, Mikkel. You are of age now. 25 years to this day, my own grandfather had bestowed upon me these chains of leadership on this very spot. The crowd oohs, and the crowd ahs. And on this, my 25th year of performing, I find that you are ready, my granddaughter. The chains finally stop spinning, Alejandro now holding and presenting them to her, the crowd, and then his granddaughter.
He's skipping his, first...
His daughters,
or
sons. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Poor dudes.
Go on, the crowd orates. Michaela hesitates, her hands shying away from the chains as though it will burn her. I mean, she looks nervous.
Grandpa, this is...
Up. I know you are ready for this, sweetie. He looks up in her eyes, and once more, and his once bombastic tone is now more soothing.
Bombastic.
You have devoted your life to art traditions, absorbing all the lessons in earnest. You now have that fire inside of you, just like the fire I am giving to you now.
Can you get his voice? If you don't back off, you will be banned.
Okay,
he's flirting with you.
Leave him. He's not flirting with me. I promise with you. He's not.
Gay ass motherfucker.
Idealism.
Out.
Tell him
like
that you're not flirting with you. You gotta.
We
tell
don't like
us.
gay people here. Leave.
Okay, you can't say that. It's 2024.
I can say whatever I want.
That's crazy. I'm into women.
That's what a gay guy would say.
He's fine.
That's what.
For all we know, idealism might be a woman themselves. You don't know.
Even worse. Out. We don't like women here either.
Whoa! Whoa! The fire master turns to the crowd with a gigantic grin, his voice larger than life. Do you agree, my friends? At a thunder of cheers and clapping echoes, the crowd fully invested in the family ritual taking place. Someone starts chanting her name, and soon enough, even Olivia and I are chanting with them. Michaela! 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 Our voices invigorate her. With a loud
Look
and
at her.
triumphant whoop, Michaela takes the chains from her grandfather. The balls of flame spin once more, more wildly as she hollers uproariously along with the crowd. Yes, Michaela, now go! It is your show to run now! The old dino meanders back with the rest of the family, taking up Michaela's abandoned baton before taking a seat amongst the crowd
We
near
don't like
us.
you here.
She's right, though. We don't like women here.
We don't
What?
like you.
That's crazy.
My friends, with great honor as the 8th head of the Ashtails.
The other 8 performers are once more exhale the tall pillars of flame.
Look at her. Oh, God. Let the show continue!
We are going to burn down this fucking place! With a graceful
Yes.
somersault, a new drum beat blares through the speaker, and the dancers begin to move with their flaming props. New members move with elegance. Clearly she had a lot of practice. That grandpa.
Whoa, hey, what was that?
What was
Why
what?
do you look like an egg?
I don't know.
You look so stupid. This is what you look like in real life, Mason. Straight up. But
Bonk.
like with a beard. Your smile just faltered. I saw it. In the corner of my eye. What's up?
Aren't you observant? I just feel for him a bit.
Are you two getting old, Mason?
I guess.
The fire master. Why?
In a way, it's kind of sad. The great Alejandro will retire, and his granddaughter will take his place. What's he going to be doing for the rest of his life? He loves his job, and he's just retired. He's never going to do it again. He's going to enter his twilight years and know that the best is behind him.
Just like you, Mason. Just like you. Is that what you think?
It's what I worry about. Olivia looks back to the show. The newest member dances elegantly. Performers laugh and hoot in the square with the new leader of the troupe. Compared to her grandfather, she's far more energetic. Her flourishes and sweeps are far faster than Alejandro's. But even still, for snippets of seconds I would see some worry cross Michaela's face, questioning herself or her movement or something. That look would vanish though when another troupe would pass her by, whispering something to her, or perform a duet with her to help correct her. Take in the show now, it feels less refined compared to the first act, but also more real and vibrant. The Firemaster claps along and laughs to himself, giving reassuring thumbs up. Olivia looks at the old man, lost in thought. What? That's crazy. Hey, you can't say all women don't like
You're
you.
about to get another warning.
What the hell?
3 warnings and you're banned.
Kick. What if I just, for you, if I just, okay. That was rude. Okay.
No. Well, maybe there's a little truth there, but I mean, look at him. Does he look sad?
No, he looks like it's the best day of his life. He's really happy for his granddaughter.
His granddaughter that he taught everything she knows? Everything he learned from his father, one day the torch was passed to him and he upheld that legacy he inherited for years and years. He had an amazing career and he raised her so he could trust her. And now she's ready to do that, all for herself. Well, again, it's a matter of trust. You don't think someone as old as he is isn't able to tell? It's like an old tradition, you know? Only a poet could appoint another poet. Things change, people change, but a talent or a craft, it has to be passed down or else even the little things become impossible to do. Alejandro knew his craft well enough to perform for 25 years, and look at Michaela. She's performing just as well as he did. He knows better than us, Inko, so I don't think he's wrong for wanting to pass on his legacy. To pass along everything you know like that to someone you love. It's to grant that person their purpose. That's why he's happy. Life's full of uncertainties, whatever. To raise someone up to take your place is one of the biggest challenges. Moving forward with no fear of the future at all, making it so even the apprentice can become a master and pass on what she knows, just the same. The biggest challenge turns into a great blessing. To keep going even when it burns. Always moving to a final victory. And in the end, he won.
I wipe the tears from her eyes. She leans into my hand. Somewhere in there, something changed. He started referring to two people. I want to tell her, but she knows.
I think I'm ready. Inko. Whoa! She looks
She's
crazed.
got the crazy eyes.
Inko. I got it.
Got what?
Oh god, she's going crazy. I really can't explain it right now. It's more of a feeling. It's like a flame. We need to get back. What are you waiting for? Let's go.
She yanks my arm and starts burning rubber towards the direction we came from. Olivia, go where?
The formal, dummy.
You know, I saw the message Idealism posted, but I don't care. This is the good ending. Period.
This is the good ending.
She races back toward the metro station before I can even finish my question. Wait, the eulogy? I take off after, the uneven cobblestone making my catch-up very difficult. As I pass the propped-up sign, I stop, yanking a 20 from my wallet and dropping it in the tip box for the ashtails. The little girl standing by it beams at me with a toothy grin. I'll melt later. I can't get distracted. Where is she? I catch up to her, still speeding towards the metro station.
Is there still time?
It's almost 9.
There's time. We can make it. We can make it.
Should we run back to get your dress? Olivia stops and skids to face me.
It's the other way. We can't.
Both our heads jerk sideways to the boutique we stopped in front of. Our hearts skip a beat. In the distance, the familiar sound of the metro's arrival. Maybe we have a minute.
Arrival.
You got $200. Merry Christmas.
So fucking stupid.
This is so great.
Hey, the good person who does the game. Ideal, you can leave now. Bye.
What?
I don't want you anymore.
What?
Bye,
Not
Ideal.
idealism. Not idealism. You can't do this to him.
Bye. And gone.
No.
Out of this world.
You better not be Cake. I swear to God. Cake.
Thank you. Come on.
Thank you. Whoa! Actually, we're speech shopping. Olivia dragged me to the scores, scanning for anything she'd find acceptable.
Don't have to read fast.
What kind of dress do you want?
I don't know anything about dresses.
Shit! Okay, what's your favorite color?
Green! The fuck do you think?
Of course it is!
Shut up!
You know this
Yes.
fashion shit. You something. Okay. The time slows as I scan the shelves, cataloging all the possible dresses in sight. There's about 3 green dresses on display. The line Heartburst wiggle dress that looks something I'd hurl on. The green
Oh,
Verde
God.
classic wrap dress, aged faster than wine guzzling wench that made it, which leaves the newer little true greens. Deep green dragon perch kimono. This is a little...
Yes, it's beautiful. I'll take it.
I toss it over to her and she catches it. With the dress in tow, Olivia wastes 0 time and speeds right out the door with enough force to nearly knock off my feet. I have to stop the shop owner from giving chase by hastily handing her 2 Benjamins. Sorry about that. Keep the change. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whoosh! Olivia's
Wow.
still ahead, trying to put on the dress on already, and still moving forward towards the metro. We're right there. Lift your tail! She understands and
Oh,
quickly lifts her
God.
tail into upright position right before I grab her handles and keep rushing forward. Right as the doors start closing, I muster all my strength I have in me and boost Olivia towards the cabin. I managed to throw myself inside before the door could close on my foot. I slide Olivia to the side and stop myself on the armrest of the opposing seats. I'm left breathless. Whew. Huh.
Ah! This is stupid. I think you should breathe for both of them. Not heavy breathing. That's stupid. Fucked up. It's all you, Mason. Mason, I swear to God! Putting my foot down on this one. I'm not a heavy breather.
We are in the home stretch, Cake, please!
No! Actually, I refuse. Straight up.
I don't remember this.
Heavy breathe. Good.
The
Remember
heck
it.
you're out of breath for?
It's tense! Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She would realistically not be out of breath.
I finish catching my breath, and I sit in the seat normally. Olivia moves into her spot and keeps struggling to put her dress on. She tosses me her hoodie.
How does this even work?
Olivia waves the kimono around like a signal flag, confused as to what goes where. Here, let me help you out.
Yes,
I
get
brought a
naked.
smoking jacket a while back. Shouldn't be too dissimilar to wearing one of these, I think.
A smoking jacket? I didn't think you smoke.
I don't, just thought it would be cool to have.
What the fuck?
I help Olivia off her wheelchair and onto the metro seat since that would make the process easier. It takes a bit of trial and effort, and a quick snoot tube tutorial, but we eventually get the Nagajuban and kimono on. Totally aced that pronunciation. After making sure all the knots are tied securely and her tail is poking out of the accommodating slit at the back of the dress, I help Olivia back into her wheelchair.
Look at her! Oh my god.
This really is the better ending. I don't care about what ending for us. This is the better one.
She's beautiful. She's better than you. Well, how do I look?
I take a good look at Olivia in her dress. Even though this was the last minute, she still managed to take my breath away. You look beautiful.
You're just saying that.
I am. And it's the truth.
She's look at her. Right over her t-shirt. Wait, do you still have the tickets?
I reach into my back pocket and pull them out, offering her to see. She takes one and stares at it intensely in her hand, as though it was gold.
7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
She glances up at the terminal 9:30. Shit.
We can make it. It'll be closing. The speech might go a bit over the limit, but we can make it in the last minute. Okay.
Olivia starts hyping herself. Her lips move, but no words come out. Olivia's head would occasionally bob in approval or shake in disapproval too. There's a heavy tension building in my chest. The LED clock display in the carriage looking like it's going thrice as fast. I can't tell if time is going too fast or our train is going too slow. For the whole ride, she speaks silently to herself, probably rehearsing the new speech she just pieced together. Man, I love seeing her like this. With my phone, I check Google the fastest way to the convention center. We're cutting it really close, made worse by my discovery. While I don't want to disrupt her concentration, we have to transfer lanes at the central station. Olivia is still lost in her rehearsal as I push her out of the train and race through the full railway station. I curse at the building's layout. The second in line must have been built what feels like miles away as I try to get us to it. At last I see a sign directing us to where exactly the convention's downstairs. With a silent curse, I beeline for the nearest elevator, Olivia's wheelchair becoming incidental plow as we push our way through the late-night crowd. The elevator doors look positively ancient. That doesn't matter. My full palm slaps on the button as roughly as is even more adrenaline pumps through my veins. Right now I feel a sort of hyper-awareness, the rest of the world going at a snail's pace as I repeatedly jab at the button. When the doors lurch open, I practically shove Olivia through, startling her from her thoughts at last.
Inko?
We're gonna make it, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it!
Inko!
All once I feel my energy plateau. Slumping heavily against the handlebars of Olivia's wheelchair, I feel my body finally register how hard I pushed it. With a gasp, I'm floored completely, my lower body feeling excessively heavy as the muscles within my legs wail in pain. The elevator's doors reopen. Olivia thankfully wheels herself out.
She didn't look too thankful about it.
I hang onto her handlebars while I drag my feet after her. The transfer train is here, thankfully. We're going to make it, Olivia.
You said that already. Inko, are you alright?
She peers back at me over her shoulder. I simply smile and wipe the sweat from my brow with my sleeve. Getting aboard the new train, I allow myself to collapse on the seat by Olivia. Olivia keeps looking at me with her moon-shade silver eyes filled with worry. My only response is a tired smile and thumbs up. The second metro line goes just as fast as the first. 9:45. I don't dare interrupt Olivia here. She continues mashing all the pieces together in her head. It's not a speech. It's a whole new part of her she's suddenly awakened to.
Inko,
I glance over. She offers a hand and I take it.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know why she would say thank you. Yeah?
Mwah.
I gently grasp her hand for the rest of this metro ride. Eventually we pull into the station. We're here. 9:57. It's right outside. Straight shot to the front door. The door's open, and a few couples start exiting. That's fine. People leave these things early all the time. A tinge of fear mars Olivia's face. I give her a reassuring smile and push her out past the inflow. The convention center is just up ahead, covered in what must be hundreds of feet worth of sparkling fairy lights. A 10-foot-tall Christmas tree stands near the entrance, topped with a star that pierces the night sky. I turn the corner into the parking lot and... The chatter of milling couples entering cars and walking past us to the metro. My pace slows to a walk. We can't have been that late, could we? Should be a few minutes to spare. There should be. As more couples trickle out the door, a tired figure stands at the door. It's Ben.
Look at
He's holding the
him!
door open for a few more couples. I stop in front of him, and when he notices us, he stares. Ben, what are you two doing here? It's over. Go home. We need to do cleanup. But the formal, it ends at 10. Ben raises an eyebrow. Everyone should still be in there getting ready to leave. I peek past Ben. The place is nearly empty. We needed to be out by 10. 2 minutes past. No. Look, Ben, it took some time, but trust me, we got it. We could call everyone out. We could call everyone back. Use a speaker, something. Just let Olivia do a last-minute speech. Last-minute speech. Are you fucking kidding me? Olivia, you made a commitment. And you failed. Again. Like always, you throw this pity party for yourself and someone else has to pick up your slack. You couldn't even drop the act for Latican? Well then, Olivia, you won. You abandoned Latican so you can run away with your boyfriend, pretend nothing ever happened. Congrats. Dude, holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? I get up in his face. Olivia tugs softly at my sleeve to pull me back. He sighs. I'm not getting worked up over this. You got a speech? Okay, let me hear it. I'll be your audience,
Awkward. No.
Thrilling. I'm moved to tears. Ben, what has gotten into you? Nothing. Just leave me be for the night, okay? And Olivia. Stop looking at me like that. He takes a step back and lets the door close. I feel Olivia's consistent tug on my sleeve. A deep exhale. It's not worth it. The walk back to the metro is silent, from us at least. The chatter from the couples around us is lively. Tales of the night well spent. How fun it was. Impromptu plans being made to visit each other's places for the night. But Olivia's just left out of it. She was so excited before. It's like someone clipped her wings. Someone. I'm not letting that guy live this down. A heavy gloom hangs over Olivia's head. Sitting silently in the empty car with her, any previous words I had to help are simply gone. Instead, I lean closer to her, my hands finding one of hers that are balled up tightly in her dress. My fingers softly unwrap hers, carefully disentangling them from the soft cloth in her grip. Her head tilts upright, just enough that I can see fresh tears trailing down her cheek. Once more, I take her face in my other hand, my thumb wiping away one track of tears from her. A sorrowful smile spread across her lips, small and feeble on the verge of breaking. Rising from the seat just enough, I bring myself closer to Olivia. The hug is awkward and shaky from the rocky of the train car, but I keep tight hold of her, cradling her head against my chest. Olivia's tears soak into my suit jacket, already ruined from our failed attempt to get to the formal. I couldn't care less for that damn thing, though. All that matters right now is being here for Olivia. My front door opens easily enough as I slowly wheel Olivia into my home. I don't know who is more tired, but I know for a fact I'm in need of change of clothes. Olivia? She simply responds with a non-committal grunt. I need to change out of this. Another grunt. With a gentle sigh, I set Olivia's hoodie on her lap. I'll take you to the guest room so you two can change, okay? A third grunt, but with a nod. After I bring the girl to the guest room on the ground floor, I scale my stairs slowly. Once away from Olivia, I finally feel the full weight of all my exertions tonight. My arms feel leaden, my legs a little wobbly. I want to just collapse and sleep droops violently on my shoulders. But I find the strength to haul myself into my room. It's a struggle to remove the sweat soaked cloth from my body. Removing the undershirt almost made me slam my face first into my wall.
Inca.
Fucking kneed up the stairs. What up? Damn. Like a scout physique cake, I'm telling you. Ow. Cold, hard wood of my floor feels amazing. My scolding hot back, even if my tailbone feels bruised. Olivia's kneeling in my doorway, back in her usual hoodie. Seeing her concern looks help to dull the pain. I'm fine.
Good.
She shuffles further into my room. Her eyes
Look at her shimmy her way in.
Her eyes roving over my walls thoroughly. I consider standing, but my legs could use some reprieve. So I simply reach for a clean shirt I set aside and slide it on swiftly.
Nice room.
Thanks. My knees ache terribly as I shuffle after Olivia, uncaring about how it may ruin my dress slacks. He's not wearing his dress slacks anymore, or whatever. Olivia plants herself at the foot of my bed, and I take the spot right next to her. Her hand finds mine immediately, and her hands land on my shoulder. We simply sit and relax like that. The stress from it all oozes off of me as Olivia nuzzles against me. It's an odd sort of silent serenity that settles upon us. No sound at all except for how breathing each puff of air taking with it more and more of our worldly troubles.
Inca,
Her voice is soft and steady.
I'm sorry. About tonight. It's all my fault.
I lean my head against hers and shake it in rejection of her statement. It's fine, Olivia. I don't blame you for anything Ben said.
But if I had realized sooner...
I shake my head again. What matters is you figured it out. I'm sure that Mr. Latican. Her breathing hitches at his name. I mean, you understand what's important. Yeah? Her head bob of agreement presses her silky hair against my cheek. What matters now is that we're together, enjoying the rest of the night, okay? She bobs her head again, and I can feel her anxious sigh escape her. So, what do you want to do? You could watch movies, or maybe I could show you some photos, or...
Inca.
I pause to hear what she wants.
Sex. Mason, we're gonna have sex tonight.
Cake! Not after this night. No.
Tonight.
Read your damn line.
I'd just like to stay here with you
Of course.
and have sex.
Another pause.
See, Mason, she's about to ask. They're gonna sleep in the same bed with no protection, Mason. Just like from
Cake! You're lying.
But,
What is it? Just name it, Olivia, and I'll do my best.
gonna do his best, Mason. Mason!
Ain't
Sex
no way.
in the dark.
Ain't
Sex
no way.
is
Ain't no
completely
way.
Well, could you turn the lights off?
Lights.
Can't
Those
have
lights,
sex
the
with
ones
on.
switched all the way in the back of my doorway, are practically cinder blocks now with how heavy they feel.
Sex in the dark.
But if that's what she wants, of course.
Nobody has sex in the
Sheer
light.
brutality, agony lanced through my sore leg, but I managed to get to my feet. I swear I hear snickering as I slowly shuffle to the light switch. Must be my imagination. Once I manage to get to the wall, it's a simple matter of
Close the
flick,
curtains.
switch off, and douse my room in evening darkness. There's a gasp from Olivia, and I can just manage a turn without collapsing on myself. Olivia?
The stars, Inca.
Stars. In the dim moonlight filtering into my room, I can see Olivia's head turned towards my windows. Huh.
Ah, no wonder they made suburbs out here.
I guess. Olivia shifts back to her knees and moves to my window.
Wow.
You like stargazing?
My dad used to take me out. The nebulas I saw back then, those colors, they've always stuck with me, swirling around in my thoughts.
Managing the steps needed to reach the window, I stand next to Olivia and look through the window. It's a clear night with the moon, only a quarter warning. I never considered it. These new suburbs don't have too much light pollution. Unlike Olivia's neighborhood. How long has it been since she's seen a night sky like this? My legs finally reach their tipping point, and I find myself collapsing into my desk chair. When my arm lands on my desk, my hand lands on something. Oh, it's my camera. Say, Olivia.
Huh?
Would you like a better view? Of the sky. Here. I find my tripod and search my desk for my biggest camera lens. After some practice setup, the camera is pointed right at my window, aimed at the cosmos above. And then the whole thing is connected to my computer. Presto, our very own observatory. The screen fills with a beautiful high-definition feed from the camera. I slide in the computer chair to show Olivia.
Whoa.
Want to come see? I move to get out of the chair so she can have it turned. When a flash of movement betraying her tired exterior, Olivia forced herself into the chair right onto my legs. Feeling her weight press into me is nice.
Boner time.
It's really nice.
Boner
I carefully
time.
aim the tripod, a bit by bit, aiming at the various sights in the sky. I see a distant nebula swirling around in the blue and purple. It's only barely visible, but it's there.
I should paint something like this sometime.
I bet it'd be really pretty.
I don't think I could do it justice.
You don't think so? I'd like to see you give it a shot. Catch something in the stream for just a second.
Whoa.
Hold it. Slowly now. I know I just saw something.
Whoa.
Is that...
Yeah.
I think it is. A shooting star up close for us to see. Nobody else in the city gets to see this. You want to make a wish?
Banned.
What?
Removed from the chat.
Cake, leave him alone. His mom is just really tall, apparently. Here, I'll put him outside so that he's no longer like, just
Nope.
getting that natural height boost.
It's too late.
See? No longer gonna get it.
Late.
Leave him alone, Cake.
Leave him alone. So you're defending him now?
Leave that little guy alone.
I knew you were gay. Mason, we're breaking up.
That's crazy.
You can have him.
Olivia
Ideally.
thinks to herself and turns her head to look at me.
Nah, we're breaking up. I don't have to read anything anymore.
Cake, please.
You saw it first.
Are those the rules? Alright. Wish. Okay, think fast. I wish things will turn out okay. That sounds good. For some reason, I always think you're supposed to pray a bit when you do this. Whoops.
Mm.
I look away from the monitor and smile at Olivia.
So?
I don't want to tell you. Besides, I think it's already coming true. Olivia rolled her eyes,
6.
though the screen lit up her smile too. Feeling her snuggle further into me, we continue looking at the celestial bodies that hung over us. My arms wrapped around her midriff, holding her as close as possible. It's how we spent the night together. Just us and the stars, and nothing else of the world. The purr reverberating from Olivia and through my chest slowly soothed us both to sleep. Yeah, my wish is coming true.
6. We're gonna wake up.
Has passed since that night.
Never mind.
I held Olivia, she held me, and things were okay just for a while. After everything she'd been through, Olivia needed something to help lift the burdening weight from her shoulders. Thankfully, the next day marked the beginning of winter break, and we ended up spending most of it together. Most of the time, it was just hanging out at each other's houses, watching shows and playing games. She even taught me how to get guts to perform tricks. It was simplistic, but those intimate moments with her were memories I'll cherish for as long as I live. I even got to spend Christmas and New Year's with her and the Payne family. It's the closest thing to having a real family I experienced in years. In those 2 weeks, I've never felt more connected to Olivia. Time marches on, and the future draws closer by the day. The first semester ended last week, and this week, along with new syllabuses for this semester. We've also been given our college prep packets, along with a number of different application forms. There's so many cramped, my backpack can't fit them. Looking through the varying sheets, I feel most confident in my choices. Most of which are within the city, and I hope... Oh, here's my stop. Folding the 2 overfilled folders close to my chest, I make for my exit and head for my usual destination. Minding the numerous papers in my arms, I gently push open the door to the Payne residence. It's open. I know, Randy. Thanks. The head of the house and Vinny are at the dining room table working on his homework together. Hey, Inky! Livy's in a room! Vinny, stay focused. Thanks, Vinny. I ruffle the little dino's hair as I pass by him. And I ruffle the father's hair as well, just so he doesn't feel left out. Pushing through my girlfriend's bedroom door, and I come to see her.
Ah, don't look. Oh, look at me. It's perfectly fine for me to ignore your iframes and one-shot you with some bullshit oversized turd-looking sword. What the fuck?
Raging again at one of her laptop games. Minecraft, undoubtedly. If it makes you angry, why don't you switch to another... Okay, see, this is what you sound like.
Oh my god. That's what you need to do!
No.
You got so pissed at Helldivers for no reason when you could have just stopped playing. You could have just closed the game.
It was a matter of honor at that point.
It was a matter of honor? Yeah, except you yelled at me.
You're lying.
For just asking how you were doing.
Nope, that's what... I didn't even yell at you. You're lying, in fact. I remember the situation you're talking about. Exactly. Live on stream. What?
You yelled at me, guys.
I did not.
All the time, every day.
All the time, never out of anger.
Except usually it's about Team Fortress 2.
Usually it's about
You reading your fucking line.
Stop! That's so... This is so
See,
gross.
that's the yelling I do, Chet. She'll deny it.
Not the
She'll
yelling.
gaslight you into believing otherwise. It's just impossible for her to
Shut
tell
the
the
fuck
truth.
up. No, I'm almost enjoying my anger. Fuck.
She snorts and sucks off the game, twisting around so I can hug her
Oh my
on her
God.
bed.
Notice how she closes it, Mason? See how she does what he says? Take notes. There
Nah.
you go.
Hey. Olivia sweeps her laptop aside to give me more room. Allow my
I hate how
backpack
polite you said.
to drop to the floor and set one of the overpacked folders on Olivia's lap. She groans and flops backwards.
Come on, Ego, it's Friday.
It's Thursday, actually.
What the fuck?
That isn't coursework, though. Olivia sits back up and checks the folder.
Then what is... Oh. These.
Leaning over, I pull out her actual classwork
Last
from my
Friday.
backpack and set the sheets on her lap. Yeah, it's really starting to pile up. It's a bit of work getting your teachers to pass the stuff along to me. It's probably a week's worth of stuff this time.
Groovy. Do we really need to?
Yes? Come on, I know most of this stuff, so it'll be a cinch.
This is when you drop out.
I get the first assignment out and we use a binder as a clipboard ready to start. The first assignment was some busy work with a crossword puzzle involving state capitals.
But
While Olivia lazily drags her mechanical pencil across the page filling it out, I bring it up. Miss you.
take notes, Mason.
At school.
Take
It's
notes.
not the same without you around.
Take notes.
School's been back in session for nearly a month now. At first, Olivia was eager to return. Then she just skipped a day. Then 2 days in a week. This entire last week, she's just been absent. Ever since that night, she's just lost more and more motivation to graduate. It's the least I can do to try to stop it. I'm willing to help her here. Damien and Liz miss you too.
Sorry, I'll probably go tomorrow.
Probably. Olivia, I'm worried for you. You're right at the finish line. It scares me seeing you get senioritis like this.
It's not senioritis. Well, it sort of is.
She does a little hand gesture and sighs.
I just don't see the point. Nothing I'm going to do benefits from a high school diploma. Right?
I don't think that's true. Can't be too sure of anything. Olivia blows air out her nose. I place a hand on Olivia's shoulder. Please, Olivia, just do this for me. She stares back, a twinge of fear in her eyes.
Alright. Just for you, I'll consider it.
Thanks. We keep working away at the pile of assignments. A few papers in, Olivia thinks to boot up her laptop and play some ambient metal for us. She occasionally asks my opinion on a song, self-conscious if I like it or not. At a point, Mr. Payne lets us know he's heading out for some errands. This is pretty nice, getting to teach Olivia what she missed in our classes, and keeping her up to speed. Dare I say the schoolwork is even relaxing. Less so the busy work, more so that we're together. About halfway in, and an hour later, there's a loud knock at the door.
That doesn't sound like anyone here's a knock.
You can tell?
Yeah. Could be a package delivery.
I'll go get it then. I give Olivia's shoulder a little rub while I get up. She tries nipping my sleeve. It's still pretty cold out, so I shouldn't take too long to get it. If it's a package, it may be something that's not good to leave out. I open the door. I had a feeling it was this bitch. Hey, Inko.
Nah.
Instantly,
You can
my
go home.
enthusiasm is drained. What is it? He's starting to shiver in the freezing, huddling to himself. I can go. Can I come in for a moment? No.
Bitch, get out of here.
What do you want? He sighs. Listen, I know things didn't go well when we last talked. We didn't leave on good terms. But I'm here because of Olivia. Why is she not coming to school?
I'm sorry, it's none of your business.
None of your business.
Bitch.
She needs to keep her grades up.
What's up?
I feel my lips instinctively curl in my expression into a grimace. What? Fuck off, dude. No, this is serious. Why the hell do you think this is something you need to be involved with? I'm working on it. Are you? She's about to lose her eligibility for graduation. She's going to flunk out. My fingers dig into the wood at the doorway. I had figured, but she hasn't missed that many. Olivia's completed all the assignments and... How close? Dangerously close. Close enough that I got the memo. What do I do then? We need to convince her to go back. Some people keep letting her get away with it by handing her pity points. But there should be no excuse for when the situation is this dire. What do you mean, some people? Inko, it's obvious that you're only encouraging her to fall further into the abyss. If you keep enabling her to slack off, she's never going to improve. You have to know on some level. I know you know I'm right.
Fuck off. What
So
the
if
fuck?
you're not going to do anything about it in a meaningful way, then I'll tell her myself. Ben has the audacity to try to walk past me, but I shut him down with a firm hand to the chest. Why can't you get the idea, Ben? Olivia wants nothing to do with you. I'm trying to do what's best for her. Ben starts yelling near the top of his lungs. Olivia!
There's a crazy psycho out here!
He's trying to touch my ass! Oh god, he's pulling down his pants!
News into
Please just hear me out. I'm just trying to help you. Ben, stop. Just let me talk to you. Stop.
Punch him in the face.
Just stay away from us before you make things even worse.
Fuck him up.
Ben stands there, unable to form any more words. For a while, I can't either. You psycho.
Yeah. Tell him. Bitch, get the fuck out.
Outside Olivia's room, I dread turning the doorknob. If I'm lucky, she just cranked up the music that whole time and thinks that was just a delivery. It's a nice little fantasy. I know better than that, though. The music's already turned off. She turned it down when I opened the door. I sigh and open up. This is back in the gator cocoon. That's crazy. Olivia's huddled on the bed, holding her knees tight. All my work is crumpled and torn, cast aside
Did
off
nobody
the bed.
else hear what was happening?
Damn it. I was close. Olivia.
Sorry. I can't.
I ignore the sound of paper being crushed beneath my foot. My arms slowly wrap around Olivia, drawing her to my chest into a gentle hug. Though her wobbling gasps of breath, she whimpers a mantra of apologies. You're so close. I think. Fighting back a frustrated growl, I instead focus entirely on comforting Olivia. We were managing, at least. Today would have been the day. But Ben... With a clearing shake in my head, I return my attention to Olivia, who finally has quieted down. Olivia. Her arms fold her legs more tightly. It'll be fine, Olivia. Her arms ease. Figure something out. I promise we'll figure something out. The rest of the school year is a blur to me. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. It didn't even hit me that I was graduating until the final day came. Being handed my diploma, shaking Scalar's hand, it almost felt surreal. It was a moment that I had been anticipating the entire year, and I finally achieved it. Although it didn't feel quite as fulfilling, knowing Olivia was sitting with the audience rather than beside me. Regardless, I didn't have time to dwell on the past. I need to worry about our future, and that means supporting her. I didn't even bother to check whether the acceptance letter had come from, only that it was still here in Volcadera. It was simply a matter of going through the motions, filling a schedule, talking with counselors, choosing whatever programs. The content didn't matter, just need to get somewhere for both of us. The late March rain patters on my windshield. Pollen is going to start being a problem soon. Man, I can't wait to just relax. Today sucked. Doing the yelling, almost getting hit by a car, and all the running everywhere. I'm exhausted. I think of Olivia and... yeah. It's all worth it. I can't wait to get back home. Spring break finally rolled around. All my coursework is finished, submitted just in time. I even had the time to pose cordial well wishes to all my professors. That leaves all my responsibilities ticked off my mental bucket list. The next 2 weeks are completely open for the two of us to enjoy. It's been a while since we were able to go out somewhere. Maybe I should plan for something romantic. Maybe something to get some real fresh air and take advantage of the weather before I end up congested. Like camping. That'd be a lot of fun. I entertained myself with these thoughts the rest of the way home. The lo-fi hip-hop station currently playing helped a lot too. Olivia recently got into it, wanted me to give it a listen. Gotta say, it's pretty good. Finally, I arrive at my flat. It's a small, cozier place. Not that I can afford something more luxurious. It's just something that spoke to Olivia and I. I shift the car into park and pull the key from the ignition, sighing in relief. Look at this little place, it's so nice. I love it. A small staircase ladder, and at the front door, unlocking it and quickly stepping inside. It's quiet as usual. Olivia is usually working around this time too. I quietly push her door open. She sat in front of her drawing tablet, carefully painting a dramatic landscape. Colors of the digital screen shine off her visage, tinting her gentle smile with all sorts of exotic colors. I caught her at a good time. She looks stunning. Seeing her hard at work combined with the ambient lighting in the room is a painting all of its own. When she sees me, the corners of her mouth pick up and I see a bit of that sparkle in her eye. She waves me over and mouths out a silent message.
I made club sandwiches. Yours is in the fridge.
I return a thumbs up.
What a good housewife. I'll be out in a bit. Let me wrap up here.
I gently shut the door to not make a sound.
Sorry about that, guys. I'll need to start wrapping up soon, so...
Is she a fucking streamer now? What is this? She turned into an art Twitch streamer?
Absolutely.
That's crazy. Her kitchen...
This could be our house!
It could be our house. That's
More
what I'm
blue.
saying. With more blue.
More blue.
Our kitchen gets a decent amount of use, but it is kept pretty tidy. Every now and again, I see some culinary doodad I'll pick up for Olivia. I open the fridge. Inside is a leftover pizza box with a half gallon of milk, a stray can of soda, and some dwindling bags of fruit. Guess Olivia used the last of our actual food for lunch. Need to go shopping soon. And of course, a sandwich Olivia made, wrapped up all fancy for me. There's even an olive spike to the top of it with a toothpick. Looks good. I grab the soda and shut the door. Ordinarily, I sit at the table, but the couch is too inviting to my sore back.
Look at you all official, like.
Yeah, I work a 9 to 5 now. Olivia should be done with her stream soon! They are a Twitch streamer! It's great, Cake. Also, Cake, guess what? Fuck you. Boom.
It doesn't make up for anything.
I know, that's why I said fuck you. Before I take the first bite of the sandwich, the bedroom door creaks open. Corner of my eye, I watch my girlfriend trying to surreptitiously sneak towards me on hands and knees. While she has miniature gator skin bags beneath her eyes, I can clearly see the mischievous glimmer in her mirror-like irises. Pretending not to notice her, I chew on the delicious sandwich meat until I feel a sharp tug on my wrist. Her jaw is wrapped around it, gently gnawing on my limb. She lets go once I look at her and keep my hand held out so she can take it. Once she does, it's a simple matter of drawing her up and onto the couch beside me. She sniffs the air and follows the smell to my club, which she also nips at. Hey,
Give me some.
one bite.
Ah.
One human bite. She crunches off the other end and I follow up with my next bite. It's good. Olivia's cooking is always wonderful. She's
It's a
definitely
sandwich.
upset about
I'd hardly
something.
call that cooking, guys.
Hey, something got you down?
Hmm?
You seem low energy.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just some heckler when I was wrapping up the stream. Don't worry about it. How was your day?
Oh man, it was nuts. Barely had time to finish my last assignments to avoid homework. Like all the other students were in a rush too. Then there's this stupid bug with the mission website. Really exhausting day. Some prick nearly rear-ended me with his pickup. Ugh. But I did get my schedule cleared. Spring break is all ours.
Aw, nice.
How was your day?
Oh, I just streamed.
All day? Nice. Reach your 5,000 followers?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck, doing better than my ass, goddamn.
Sex to sex.
Doesn't go to college, they just got like fucking, what is it? 1,000 times the amount of people I do?
That's gonna be me. Mason, I'm gonna reach that follower count before you.
That's crazy. That's nice.
Maybe if you grow boobies, you'll reach there too.
I don't think I can. I am a man.
That's what they all say.
Just because Gabo can do it doesn't mean every man can do it. Hopefully her
I just
career
think you're not trying hard enough.
takes off really soon. Truthfully, I worry for her a bit. Oh yeah. I was thinking we could arrange a day out sometime. Go on a little vacation during the break.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Does that sound like fun?
Mm,
Come on. We need to get out more.
I went out last week. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, it sounds fun.
Where would you want to go?
A park maybe? I still don't know what's around here.
I think there's a few public parks around. It'll be like when we saw the bluffs. That was your line, wasn't it?
No?
Huh, crazy. Oh, you know what? We haven't ever gone back to Volcadera.
We live in Volcadera, you dork.
I meant the city. We should go check it out. I bet the Paynes would love to have us over. Olivia flinches. What do you say?
What do you say? Oh, fuck! 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 Never mind. Done. Mason.
You started.
Stream over!
A little
Never
trip down
again.
memory lane.
Blah! Listen, I'm leaving. I'm dying on the spot. I've got cancer.
Come
Sorry,
on,
guys.
Cake. Just a little bit longer.
Cancer hit hard. I died. The end.
Wow.
Do it. Just do it.
Cancer's really kicking my ass, guys. This is fucked up. Come on, it's only been a year.
I think it'd be fun to feel the coastal breeze again.
Not yet.
Olivia fidgets.
I don't want the Paynes to see me yet.
Why not?
When I left, I didn't leave on the best of forms. I could tell they were unsure if I'd ever make something of myself and make things work for me.
Fucking shit, you got 5,000 Twitch followers. That's fucking, you're getting fucking paid, aren't you? Oh,
Unsure, Mason.
fuck. Cake. Fuck. Ah. Oh,
Stop! Stop! Heck, I wanted to prove I could before I left. But now it's been a whole year, and what do I have to show? I don't even make enough to cover my share of rent.
Really?
Shut up, Mason.
Maybe the economy's fucking crunching. Olivia. My hand lay atop hers and cool over her fingers. Would Randy or Sophia care?
Well,
Come on, we both know they just love to see you again. The fidgeting eases and a smile slowly creeps onto her lips.
Yeah. I guess.
I'll shoot them a text later, okay? She looks up and nods happily. After that, then, I don't know. How
Sex.
about camping? I can look into local campsite
Sex,
sites.
sex. That sounds nice, yeah.
Alright. Hey, you up for a movie or something? She nods. Using the remote, I browse for something decent. Oh, they added a bunch of old kaiju movies. Nice. We finally settle in for a night of rubber suit monster movies. At some point, Olivia's tail had wrapped around my wrist. My body dragged me to
Wrist.
her. Slowly, the sun fades down, leaving us only to illuminate the television screen.
I'm sorry, Inka.
What?
Well,
My arm wrapped around her shoulder as I pulled her close as possible.
for everything.
With a derisive snort, I shake my head. You hadn't done anything to be sorry for, Olivia.
Sex. Exactly, I've done nothing.
Even in the duskiness of the room, I can still see her hurt-filled eyes. I plant the most chaste of kisses on her nose, eliciting a giggle from her. I wouldn't say that. You've done so much more than you. Yeah, I've been here for a year now, and you get
Mason, it's just because you're bad, okay?
Cake, I'm gonna end it all. I'm gonna, my old pool, as soon as they empty out the water, I'm gonna go on the diving board and do a nose dive.
I don't believe that you could dive at all, Mason.
For me,
Never
goes
seen you
unsaid.
jump.
But Olivia gets the message, and her head sinks into my chest. It's a bit difficult to pull my phone out with Olivia's tail in the way, but I manage. Sophia, would you like to have lunch or something tomorrow?
Asking out their mom?
Pretty much.
What are you doing?
Sending that text.
Mrs. P. Ugh. Oh, absolutely, sweetie. She's down to clown, Mason. We haven't heard a thing from either of you for so long.
Her profile picture is fucking Vinny. No, wait, that's
Is it Vinny?
Damien. Oh, wait, does Vinny also have a head fin? I can't remember. I'm gonna say it's Vinny. No way, Damien's a love child.
Why don't we get brunch?
How would brunch with Miss the Pain sound, Liv?
Okay. It's been a while since I had anti-waffles, after all.
Brunch sounds good.
You still have the same broken phone.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Brunch.
Nope, too late, go.
Yeah, I already said it. Also, my phone is...
We are
You know how fucking expensive phones are?
No.
Oh, they're
Just buy a
quite
new one.
expensive. No, what the fuck?
Quite expensive. No, they're not.
I accept the automated schedule update on my phone and let
They
it
bought a
drop
whole
on her
house,
couch cushion.
and you think they can't afford a
And
new,
return to
a
our
new
movie
phone?
marathon. I always love seeing the old cinematography tricks in action, and Olivia enjoying the cheesy battles. Well, we are both enjoying that part. Stop hitting things!
I'm hitting you!
It's made even better after I order a pizza. At some point, Olivia falls asleep leaning against me. I find it hard to stay awake, too. The morning sun greets us as we exit the flat together. I take the moment to bask in its warmth, breathing deeply the crisp spring air. Achoo!
Excuse you, Inka.
My hand is quickly to rub my nose clear of any pollen.
Just like you, for real.
Sorry, Liv. Anyway, where are we heading first? Olivia ponders as she wheels herself to the car. She sways idly in her chair, really considering where we'd spend the morning. Finally, she speaks up when I hold the door open for her.
Well, Auntie Steph said it'd be a brunch.
We got a couple hours. Olivia climbs into the passenger seat carefully as I hold her wheelchair for her. It becomes second nature at this point to collapse the chair and store it safely in the back seat.
I, kinda wanted to take a trip down memory lane. Arcade.
Memory lane. Got it. Got the directions? Now in the driver's seat, Olivia has her phone out and connected to the car's older radio.
The old financial district first, then.
With a nod, I shift the car into reverse and carefully back out of the parking space. Once we're on the road proper, Olivia sets the tone of our trip. The song is fast and upbeat, with just a hint of patchiness, probably. Glancing at her, I see she checked out completely, her eyes cast upon the passing view through her window. Won't be too long, thankfully, since getting back home is easy if you know which back roads to take. As we pass through a congested section of downtown, Olivia lowers the music and speaks up.
Inko?
I turn to her and see her face pressed into the window. What is it?
That building, the one right there.
Looking to where she's pointing, I see an older building that's vaguely familiar. After I squint at it for way too long, Olivia supplies the answer.
It's the old arcade.
Her voice is low. Oh shit. Taking a closer look at the building, I realize why I finally couldn't recognize it. The paint looks fresh, and there's a different sign above it. Oh, it must have been bought by someone.
Yeah.
Do you want to check it out? You got the whole day after all. With the heavy traffic on the main road, Olivia has time to consider deeply. Finally, she sighs and shakes her head.
It's too early, anyway. In fact, I think it's too early for Old Town, too. I doubt anything interesting will be open.
Oh. Well, any other places you want to see then?
The
light ahead finally changes when we start down the street again, but Olivia's eyes never leave the old arcade building. It's when even I can't see its form from the rearview mirror that Olivia decides.
I'd like to see the bluffs, actually. It might look nice early in the morning.
That is a bit more of a drive, in a totally different direction. But, sounds good. Turning the steering wheel to the side, the car starts down another side of the road, turning towards the highway. Are you excited to go hiking again?
Hiking? I mean, we don't have to walk the entire thing, do we?
I just figured it'd be nice to do again. I suppressed the word exercise from my mind. It'd be nice to recreate our first real date.
Yeah, it would.
Silence washes over the car as we both silently reminisce on our visit a year ago. It seems like so long ago now, even though it's just been a year. As I slow to a crawl in response to a silver SUV cutting me off, Olivia begins tapping on my arm furiously.
Inko, look.
Huh? As he points out something out my window, I shift my gaze to follow. To our left lies our old high school, St. Hammond. Wow, didn't even recognize where we were.
Can we stop and visit?
It's a Saturday.
It might still be open. There's clubs on Saturdays.
There are some cars left in the parking lot. However, seeing Olivia become so adamant about wanting to check out the school, even after everything that happened last year, part of me hoped that Olivia has finally found her missing resolve. Let's give it a shot then.
I'll give you a shot.
I'll engage in some questionably legal driving maneuvers to get us in the left lane and take us to the school's parking lot. The place is still pretty empty, so we're able to park real close to the front entrance. Though we get prime parking anyway due to the fancy sticker I got. I quickly look around for a place to park, pulling to the side of the road and turning the vehicle off. Step out of the car and make sure the trunk is set up for Olivia's wheelchair. It doesn't take long before we're taking the short walk up the path. The mural is beautiful as ever, looming over us like the scared guardian of the school. Or sacred, probably. There are lights on inside. Olivia hesitates, hovering her hand just above the door handle. She pushes in, the cool air-conditioned breeze let out, along with a very familiar scent of the facility. Inside it looks like just how we left it. Is it really okay for us to be here? Olivia glances around nervously and shrugs.
I don't know. Why wouldn't we?
Well, normally students are supposed to call ahead or wait for a reunion. Olivia jumps.
Mrs. Scaler.
Hello, you two. What brings you back to St. Hammond? Well, it's spring break for me, so we wanted to take the day and just, go around. I see Inko. And are you on break too, Olivia? Her silver eyes cast downward for a moment. Olivia?
Yeah, on break 2, Miss Scaler.
The older woman's gaze shifts between Olivia and I. I see. Well then. With a sigh, the principal turns and starts heading down the hall. Come on, you two. Come on, you two will need visitor passes then. Olivia doesn't budge. Olivia? Don't think she heard me. Taking Olivia's handlebar, I move to catch up with Miss Scaler. Everything looks just like I remember it. The hallways, the lockers, even some of the posters. The principal smiles wearily. It's only been a year, Inko. Give it some time, at least. What do you mean? We turn and enter a hallway that's permanently ingrained in my memories. The gala. Well, the district's currently looking over a proposal we submitted. Hopefully St. Hammond will have a brand new wing in the coming years. Oh, for more classrooms then? Something like that. The administration felt we should have a dedicated area for the extracurricular classes. St. Hammond's was always focused on the arts, so that means... It's an art wing? She nods and enters her office. After a moment, she comes back with a clipboard and some large name tapes. For now, just sign this. Don't worry about disturbing any clubs today. There's only tabletop games clubs in the library. Yeah! Yeah, tabletop! Yeah! Woo!
Nazi. You're a nerd.
I fill out the sheet for both Olivia and I and hand the clipboard back. Before Mrs. Scaler returns to her office, she kneels before Olivia. And Miss Halford. Uh-oh.
Get punched her.
The voice surprises Olivia and her head tilts back up to look at the principal.
Yes?
I hope this break helps with whatever's on your mind. You may not be an official alumni, but you are a former student of St. Hammond. Before Olivia can respond, Miss Scaler stands upright and re-enters her office. So, what now? Olivia glances down the halls to her left and right.
I want to sit at my old spot. At Ledikin's class.
Let go of Olivia's wrists, and her tail starts moving herself along. Olivia lets go of my wrists, and her tail starts moving herself along. I follow closely behind, remaining silent so I don't break her focus. What's up?
Mwah.
Yeah?
Nice.
It's clear that there's a lot of emotions whirling through her. She looks up at the staircase and then continues to the elevator around the corner. Oh, I didn't think this far ahead. We don't got the key, do we? If you need to, I can carry you up. Olivia reaches into her jail pocket and pulls it out. She still had it. The elevator door slides open like it always has for us. Another bout of nostalgia washes over me of all the times Olivia and I rode it. One memory stands out, though. Both of us huddled in here together in fear, and... The door opens and I breathe in the fresh outside air again. I always loved the open hallway up here. Olivia rolls past the rooms. 231, 232, 233, 234. Olivia stares at the nameplate. It now reads Miss Frizzer. She sighs. After a moment, I reach ahead and open the door for her. Inside is pretty similar. There's obviously some new decorations. The teacher's desk has a different clutter of papers on it, but it's the same classroom. Olivia rolls inside and I watch her carefully move the chair by her old desk so she can use it. It's still... Should I enter? After a moment, she glances at me and past the desk next to her. I've been granted entry. When I take my seat, bits and pieces of my second day here surface within my head.
It's still here.
Olivia's finger is tracing something. It's a little indent in her wooden desk, the one she used as an inkwell. How did you ever get away with doing that?
The teacher was cool with it.
She smiles. We both stare ahead to the front of the classroom. It's like the two of us showed up early for the day. Any minute now, an energetic Otero will waltz in, dramatically flapping his wings, there to take us on another learning adventure, ready to give it his all to teach us the values and craft of art. Olivia doesn't cry. Her fingers weakly tap against the desk. She doesn't cry. After a while, she speaks up.
You ready?
Are you? She looks over me with a slight smile.
Yeah.
I get up and push our chairs back into their original spots. Leaving, I turn around for one last look. I know Olivia is as well. It's probably really the last time. I gently shut the door behind us. Bye. We ended up taking a short tour of the rest of the school. Seeing the sights once more, the auditorium, the atrium, even the cafeteria. I got us some of our old favorites from the vending machine. On the way out, we passed through the gala once more. I wonder. I stop at the trophy case. Olivia hears my footsteps have stopped and turns. The landscape is gone. In its place, a plaque. That's distraught if ever I've seen it. Olivia rolls up, and I step aside for her. It holds an etched stone slab and several photographs illuminated by dim yellow lights, surrounded by award-winning works by his students. Etched into the top, polished stone, his name embossed in gold leaf. Mr. Trent Latican. I'm not reading those dates. Olivia's hands clasp over her mouth. Olivia, are you? She shakes her head and lets her hands drop to her lap.
Inko.
Olivia rolls back to the front office. Inside, Principal Scaler looks up from a sheet she was filling out. Ah, done with your sightseeing already. Though her tone is shaky, Olivia smiles and nods.
Yes. Miss Scaler,
Olivia wheels to her desk. They share a look, though I can't see what Olivia is doing from the entryway. But the principal, I see her face fall into a saddened frown. They're whispering, and Miss Scaler's eyes are even getting misty. She wipes her face and nods, taking a blank sheet from her desk and writing on it. Olivia accepts the paper.
Thank you, Miss Scaler.
Of course, and... Miss Scaler's frown transforms into a simple smile. I'll always be here at St. Hammond, if you ever wish to talk, Olivia. That goes for you too as well, Inko. Right, thanks, Miss Scaler. Olivia turns and leaves the office, wheeling past me. Hey, Olivia, what's up? She doesn't respond, instead heading straight for the school's exit. Following after her, I finally catch a glimpse of Olivia's face. Her face is set with determination. I have to move ahead and hold open the doors for Olivia, who beelines straight for our parked car. Olivia, wait up! She finally stops next to the passenger door and turns to me. What's going on? Sophie isn't expecting us for another hour.
Good.
Fuck her.
We have time then.
Time? Do you want to go somewhere else?
She needs head, Mason. Just saying. Yes, I need
Her voice hitches, but she still
head.
forces out the word.
I need to go see him.
See who? Oh, fuck you know, dumbass. Oh. We're nearly there. It's not that
Yeah,
far
this guy's
away,
stupid.
only a 10-minute drive. But a combination of dread and anticipation makes it feel like 10 hours. In the seat next to me, Olivia stares at the elevator key in her hand. Part of me thought she would have returned it. Maybe someday. It's not like they can just make another. It's not like they can't just make another one for a few dollars. It's just important to her. Hope it doesn't rain. As we pull into the parking lot, I take a hold of her other hand. I can feel the nervous vibrations through their connected palm, and yet her fingers intertwine with mine tightly. It's a solemn place. The grounds are well kept, but still creep up onto the old pavement. I help Olivia out of the car once more. The wind is picking up a little. We pass through the arching metal gate. She looks around at the sea of tombstones, completely lost. Pogging out of her mind.
How are we gonna find it here? Mason.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just admiring it, kid. I don't know, let's just start.
Should have asked for more details.
Don't worry, we have time. Push Olivia along the gravel trails, past rows and rows of graves. On rare occasions, a small mausoleum. Without the plot numbers, we have to scan over each tombstone carefully. Olivia's breathing picks up.
There! I think it's that one.
She's pointing to a small tombstone 1 row ahead. Without hesitation, I pivot and push Olivia towards it. There's a similar plaque to the one at school. Instead of engraved gold letters, it's simply carved into the stone. Olivia holds out a hand for a bit and lets it fall back into her lap. We found it. For a while we rest in silence, just looking at the inscription on it. His teachings will continue on into the new generation.
You should read it as Ledican.
Alright. Give me a second. His teachings will continue on into the new generation.
That's way better.
I'm startled when Olivia pushes herself out of her wheelchair. She kneels before the small tombstone, and I move to kneel beside her. Olivia?
I'm fine. It's just, I want to finally tell him, Inko.
It takes me only a moment to recall what she's referring to. It was nearly a year ago. That night invades my dreams from time to time. I nod and lay a hand on her shoulder in solidarity. All right, Olivia. She looks at me and smiles a very fragile smile, then begins.
Mr. Ledican, you were a lot of things for me. You taught me so much, everything I know when it comes to art. And you tried to teach me about myself. Show me a way to live my life that was better than how I was back then. It used to grate on me when you would lecture me about my feelings. But I know you did it because you gave a damn. You gave a damn about me, about everyone around you. Even when I was being stupid and trying to hide away from everything, you came into my life and showed me that the world wasn't as bad as I saw it.
Olivia's eyes turn to me and I can see tears flowing freely down her cheek and over her shaky smile.
You were right about him too, Mr. Ledican. I'm grateful to have had you as a mentor. I promise from now on to you and to everyone that I'll live my life unshackled by doubt and fear. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you had always taught me to. Thank you, Mr. Ledican.
I was thinking about screenshotting it, but nah.
Yeah.
Actually,
you should.
yeah, this one's going in the gallery. Fuck yeah. I hate to think of how all that was weighing on her this whole time. But it's gone now.
And thank you, Inko. I know it's been hard. And you've done so much for me. I promise I'll get better. I promise I'll be someone worth it all.
Shut my eyes and move in to hug Olivia.
Thank you so much for giving me the time. I love you.
It's pretty great. I love you too, Olivia.
I'll get better. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, what'd you think of it? I like the game. But honestly, if I get hit by another story like this, I don't think we can play any more indie games for Wild Cake. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Idealism. Ah, Cake.
They didn't have sex, Mason.
Yeah? They probably do, just like off camera.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Happened. It's fucked up. No.
What do you mean, no? May I tell you where you
Idealism.
went wrong? Nah. I like the story. It is good. He's good.
Plus, I know everything about the point system and the way we answered. Kiss me.
Even so, I feel
Look
like
at her.
I feel like this ending wasn't bad.
Ugh.
Could have been better, sure, but it certainly wasn't bad. And at least they realized, you know, what they wanted to say. And that's pretty good in all of itself. Even though it took a while to say it.
A whole year.
And they are a Twitch streamer with 5,000 followers! Yeah!
Oh my god!
Yeah! That is what I like to see!
I was like, how did they do that? How did they get your face in there?
I was like, how did they get my face? Oh, wait a second!
That was beautiful, Mason.
That was pretty great.
I think the art part was the best.
But yeah, if I ever choose to revisit this game, it's only going to be with Cake. What? Oh, Cake! Fuck!
Yeah?
You see that?
I do see that.
Oh, we're gonna have to play this in
Send
our
me
own.
the picture that you just got.
Sure.
Sure.
It's gonna be a while though.
You can send it right now?
No, because I'm ending stream right now.
Whatever.
Cake, I think me and Cake are gonna probably play this some more in our off time. Just because I think this being our first run through, I think we did get a really good ending.
We'll live through it. Just without you.
That's crazy, Cake, stop! Leave that little guy alone! Anyways.
Stay little. Whatever.
Anyways, like I said, we'll play through this on our own time. I feel like this ending was pretty good for what me and Cake are. I think it was a pretty nice ending.
For what me and Cake are.
For what me and Cake
What
are.
is that supposed to mean?
It means I'm a Twitch streamer, and I'm not even in the hundreds, I don't think. No, I'm not, Cake. I'm gonna strangle a child.
Why would you say it like that?
Because I have to tell you with how much vigor I'm gonna do it with.
As long as it's not Austin.
I have very unfortunate news for you. Anyways, anyone watching stream, mostly Idealism, and anyone watching the VOD on our YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, my VOD channel, because there's someone that watches it, and I'm happy for them
It's
there.
me. It's me.
Okay. I will see you all later. This has been a very fun game, and peace out.
Mwah.